Well, hello. Good evening, everybody. Happy Friday to you all. We are back here at Party. It's the Three Amigos podcast with Sam Crow, Big Hoss, and Taskmaster Bill. Hope everybody is having a very lovely start to your weekend. And we thought what better way to do so than to party with us. It is Friday, May 15th, 2026. Hard to believe we're coming up. Memorial Day is coming up quick. Before you know it, it'll be 4th of July and so many other things happening. And we got a bunch of stuff that we're going to talk about, some fun things to share, some ideas, some cool stuff, the whole 9 yards. So we're going to jump in here. We're going to hang out. But let's start off and kick it easy. What's going on, fellas? How we all doing?
Awesome. Although for me, this is one day out of the entire off season that there's no NHL game tonight.
Man,
Nothing.
What will you do with your time?
Oh, I'm watching San Antonio beating Minnesota in the NBA. That's what I'll do.
There's always some answer there.
Yeah.
Oh, and in case you guys didn't know, and it's going to flash across, but in case you guys missed it, we dropped it. It had an official release launch. But j&J Production Studios on Airway Kingdom Network brought to you, well, both, you guys know. We launched a new show now if you guys didn't get a chance to check it out. But the Take a Hit podcast made its debut last night. It's available. You guys can check it out. On our channel, on the network channel. It'll be streaming a few other places probably as well at some point. But if you missed that, the links will be available there. Check it out. Actually, let me get the ticker going. If I can find the right one. There it is. You guys can see the link tree below there. You can check that out. That's available now. Had a lot of fun with it. Everybody did really well with it. And so we hope you guys will check that out and enjoy that. We also have, just for your entertainment and enjoyment, and some announcements, some brief announcements, some important save-the-date reminders. Yes, Big Hoss is getting married. No, I'm kidding. We have coming up next Friday, and it's actually hard to believe it's a week away. Make sure you guys tune in. If you didn't know this, we've been sharing this, but we want to share this again. Tune in next Friday night, May 22nd, for our big challenge, the Cinnamon Challenge, brought to you by Three Amigos Podcast. So, you guys may have seen this. It's an oldie but a goodie. If you don't know what that is, I can share with you guys here. So, the basic idea is we are all going to take, well, obviously other than Big Hoss, who's allergic, we're going to take a spoonful of cinnamon. The hard part of the challenge is trying to swallow that down without anything to drink for, I think, up to 2 minutes, I believe is what the timing is. So, we're going to see how this goes. Could be interesting. One doesn't know. It's hard to say. Sorry, multitasking here. You guys can tune in with us. Make sure if you guys want to be on the show, you can, but let us know. We would love to hear how you're doing with it, what you're doing, etc. That'd be really awesome. We look forward to that. But catch us on here live, and we're going to have some fun, and we'll see who survives, who doesn't, and who maybe throws up, which we could really use reviews for that. That'd be awesome. Okay.
I was going to say, is that a dare?
You know what? It could be, just because, I don't know. I've heard some people say they might win. So
I had never heard of it till I met you. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, there you go. It's actually a relatively old challenge. I mean, it was done. When did we do that? We did it 3 years ago. Nah. No, that's probably about right. I think it was 3 years. I did it. Big Hoss didn't do it. I did it.
And how did that go?
Not good. Let me just respond. Sorry, I'm multitasking here. Got that set up. I think I choked, and I'm pretty sure I didn't throw up, but I rinsed out and I spat. I had to get rid of it. So
could you last the 2 minute afterburn or whatever it was? I'm really curious. I probably could if I really try to. Sorry, I'm just sending Taskmaster a bunch of homework here. I'm going to be forwarding some stuff. I see. Lines, man.
Yep. Well, I figure, hey, that's the fun part of being the bigger boss. I can delegate here.
Yeah. See the stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you guys have no idea. And to be quite frank, we are getting a lot of guest submissions, and we love that. So if you have an interesting story to tell, If you have something you're doing that you think warrants promotion, send us an email to airwaykingdomnetwork@gmail.com, and we'll see about getting you on for an interview, because we were just talking about that in the pre-show, that we're going to get going on some interviews.
Yep, I got a bunch of, and I have been replying to some. There's still a lot, and that's why I'm tasking the taskmaster to kind of help, because if we can kind of kill two birds with one stone. Oh no, here's an interesting one. I didn't really read this one.
Okay.
Leah Sasova. Okay.
She's an exotic dancer from Beirut.
Not quite, but she is an expert psychologist and specializing in sex and relationships.
Oh, see, I just pulled that out of thin air. Perhaps that's one that we could share with one of our other people.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm going to multitask for a second.
So I will entertain the crew.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I don't know anybody here listening, are they a hockey fan or not? Because the Montreal Canadiens are up 3-2 on the Buffalo Sabres. And it's been a while since Montreal's been to the conference final. So if you have nothing to do tomorrow night, before you watch some of our quality content, I would advise you go watch Montreal versus Buffalo.
Actually, in regards to that, hang on, I'm just typing here. Let's see.
Because right now the hockey world is all over the place. We got World Championships going on. We got the Memorial Cup getting close. That's for the junior clubs in North America. We've got the NHL playoffs going. We have the American Hockey League Calder Cup going. We have the Kelly Cup for the East Coast Hockey League going. There is lots.
Yep. Let's see. All right. Okay, that's that one. And in regards to the comment I was saying when Bill said about that, so more than likely, just for some tactical stuff, we're not going to have anything new come out tomorrow night. We'll do some more What's Up, Bro, probably Sunday. We're going to be releasing some other stuff as well. But just because we're trying to get a head start on some things, we're probably going to postpone that just to give us a chance to really catch up. But we will absolutely be coming back with more stuff. Again, it's just because we want to prepare and be.
We have a lot of shows that we have in preparation that will be upcoming. But anybody who's ever podcasted, worked on TV, worked on the radio knows there's a lot of logistical things. There's a lot of behind-the-scene things. And we'll get them. We're very excited. I am literally excited for the one that just came out, Take a Hit podcast. We've got a couple on certain topics. Oh, I guess Yolanda shared. We have one coming out called Chasing the Saves, which is a fantasy baseball podcast with also a little bit of insight into what's going on currently.
Yep.
And we have 3 awesome guys who all are lifelong baseball fans. And we would love if you wanted to email them or message them any of your fantasy questions or just a general story about baseball. And we have a couple more we're not quite ready to reveal yet, but trust me, they're getting worked on.
Yep, and it'll be worth the wait once we get there. This is what happens when you give the controls to a child.
I'm announcing the hit of the day.
Oh. Okay.
That's why I did the siren, because I'm announcing the hit of the day.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, we know you weren't
do it otherwise.
You weren't playing with your fingers. We get it.
I'm playing with something.
Actually, I like playing with buttons, but that's a different story.
Is
it Tune In Tokyo?
No, I have a story about it. When I was a kid, I was so fascinated with buttons that we were in the parking lot, and this is when they came out with those codes on the cars.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I just walked up to the car and started pressing the code, and the horn went off, and my mom was like, "Get in the car, we got to get out of here."
All right.
You're going to get us in trouble. See what happens when you press the buttons that you don't know what they do?
Yep.
Give me a minute. We'll go outside, and I'll go outside, and you can have the puff of the day.
All right. Yep. We'll do that. Let me just just checking on a couple of things here. Just make sure we got everything situated. Okay. Yeah, I got to work some more on making sure I post on our socials here too that we're back up and running. So if you guys want a chance to follow us, and we did change the link. We have a new Instagram with some unfortunate incidents. We kind of lost the old one there, but we do have a new one up and running, so you guys can follow it. The links have been updated on Linktree and everywhere else, so it'll take you directly there. But we are back and running there, so I got to make sure I share a lot there. I've been working on some of that stuff. So yeah. What else do we got going on? I think we're good there. We'll talk about some more announcements in a minute, but we're going to have some fun here tonight. We do have to share. I'm probably going to start sharing that once I get into the other show as well, but I'm going to share some more from our the sponsors that we have, some other folks there as well. So again, a lot of stuff we're just trying very hard to work at so that we get everything situated so we can everything else can kind of be self-sustaining and we can turn our attention other places. So my next project for the night, actually, matter of fact, I might do this while we're doing it. Giggity giggity. I want to see if
Justin.
Yo.
If I'm supposed to do this show by myself, I can't send out the link.
You should be able to. What I'll do, I'll take care of that part for you.
Because I can't do it because I have my I don't have Facebook on my
I mean, the other alternative is you can talk to Carter down the road. If you want to send it, if he has an email, you could do that as well.
Yeah, I could do that.
So you'd have to talk to him about that, though. If that's something that he wants to do, I mean, we can obviously look into that. But I mean, I'll definitely do that. So that won't be a problem. We just meant as far as being on camera, being behind the stage. We might not always be there, so you have to, make sure that you're covered there. Let's see. I'm gonna multitask here. Actually, as soon as Bill's ready, I'll let you guys do the hit of the day. Maybe talk about. You guys can actually talk about how the show went last night. Buy me a minute. I want to listen to a song or two. I'm trying to get a song for the show here.
Come on with him. You ain't seen nothing like the mighty Quinn.
No, Bill got started without it.
Shit, Bill. You need to stop singing. Your musical Tourette's are getting in the way.
My what?
I'd rather have you have Tourette syndrome.
Your musical Tourette's are getting in the way.
Tourette's? I'll tell you what I tell the people that are around me at work. I say, if you don't want me singing, that keeps me happy. You want Mr. Van Bago happy.
Yeah.
Right, you have it warmed up there, Haas?
Yeah.
You have to turn it up and warm it up?
Yep, crank it up.
All right.
Feel the noise.
Okay, here we go.
Wow.
Whoopsie doodle.
Oh, down the wrong pipe there, Jace.
Giggity.
I didn't even think of that for giggity.
There's got to be a song for this. Ooh, let me listen. I have my headphones on. You guys are going to entertain the folks for a minute, so I'm trusting you guys. So don't let me know.
Just type in death metal. See what
I got a good one. I'm just going to listen to it. So go ahead. You entertain the folks for a minute.
Okay. So Haas, why don't you give the listeners the highlights of what went on in the show last night?
And so we covered conspiracy theories. We covered food and weight loss. We got really, really stoned. And we just had a grand old time.
It was fun. We talked about our first experiences. We talked about stupid things we've done.
We talked about shroom stories.
Oh yes, oh yes, yes, and this audience has already heard your story.
Keep them entertained, Bill. I'll have to catch you on round 2 because I got to use the bathroom. The coffee's kicking in.
Uh-oh. Okay, so I guess it's just me. So who wants to play a game? I sound like the guy on Saw. Who wants to play a game? Actually, while we're talking about Saw, right now, currently in my podcast, I'm on music, movies, sports, and stuff, but I'm also on a podcast called Land of the Creeps, which is a horror podcast. And Greg, Pearl, Dave, and myself, and sometimes a guest, we discuss horror movies of all types. I watch anything from silent films all the way up to Hokum. It just came out last week, and it's, I guess, doing pretty well at the box office. So what would be awesome is if anybody listening put in our Facebook group or emailed us, what are your favorite movies, your top 5 movies? Any genre, any era, any form. So like an animated film would count. A documentary would count. A found footage film would count. So one of these days I will reveal, I've never actually done a list of my all-time greatest movies after about the top 5. So my friend Dave Becker, if you look up Land of the Creeps, he's got a list of, I think, 250. Ne pas moi. I do not. But being a cinephile, I always love finding new movies people don't know or recommend, or I guess I should have said movies I don't know and recommend. And there's always a list of movies I know that I've never seen that I want to see. So enlighten us. Let us know. What do you like comedies? And maybe The Hangover is your favorite? Do you like action films and maybe The Terminator is your favorite? Do you like horror movies and Halloween is your favorite? Or romance and 50 First Dates is your favorite? Let us know. Maybe your favorite genre of film is martial arts.
50 First Dates is pretty good.
Which movie?
50 First Dates.
50 First Dates. That is kind of, I'm not a rom-com guy, but it is kind of fun. It is kind of fun that each day he's got to come up with some other kind of saying because he knows what she's going to say. Reminds me a little of Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's that one with Drew Barrymore? And it's a Jimmy Fallon, the one where they go to baseball.
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, I got it.
What's that one?
Not that. I was talking about the song, but go ahead. What were we talking about?
Okay. What's that rom-com from about 15 years ago that has Drew Barrymore and I think it's Jimmy Fallon? But
it's Jimmy Fallon. Is it opening day? Not opening day. Opening day.
Opening.
I think it's. Let me look.
I forget. Like as I said, I'm not a rom-com guy, but that one I did mind because it involved baseball.
It's the one with the Red Sox. I know. I think it's either opening day. I'll look, but I got our song for the theme song. All right.
There's two Boston-based sports. Sorry, 2 Boston-based sports movies I like. The one with Drew Barrymore, and then what's the one with Daniel Stern and one of the Wayans? I think it's Damon, and they kidnap the guy. For the other team because they want the Celtics to win.
Yeah, I forget. I can't think of it now, but I know which one you're talking about. Where is her filmography?
And normally people I would know, but I literally watched 500 movies just last year. So in the last 5 years, I've probably seen between 2,000 and 2,500 films. So yes, my brain is like a mosquito.
I have the memory of a gnat, but I have them all documented. If you want to follow me, I'm Bill Horror Guy on Letterboxd.
Here we go. Let's see.
Did you pick out something fun there, Sam?
I found a good. Yeah, well, I got a good. We'll probably play it after if I can download. So the movie's called Fever Pitch.
Fever Pitch. That's it.
Yep.
You know, it's funny. It's what's that movie that's about choir? And I thought it was a baseball movie because it had pitch in the title. Jen used to watch. Jen would watch it, and I just thought it was like a romantic baseball movie, but it's about singing.
Oh, so about that mic you sent me, I sent the Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I sent the link to my mom, and she's gonna order me it.
Oh, nice. Was it the one that was
with my Christmas gift card?
Nice, because I tried to get you ones that looked decent, but they weren't that expensive.
I didn't like the orange and white one. That one I didn't like.
Anything to get your voice prettier.
Yep.
Like I could go in the basement. I got my expensive equipment, but that's not how we roll.
I have the mic set up here anyway. Well, I have mine, but I'm good to go for that.
I have my equipment set up right here. I have the audio mixer and the mic and everything.
I mean, I don't know if anybody listening is in the business as well, but I've got a Blue Yeti. I love my Blue Yeti. And I've got some Shure, S-H-U-R-E headphones. What model? I couldn't tell you. I'd have to go look it up. But they're decent quality. They do the job.
I just have to make sure I find the right one here. I think it's the first one.
I want to get a mic that clamps to my table, honestly, eventually.
It clamps to what?
You can buy that
my
stuff.
My table.
Oh.
You should get one that has the arm bar.
Yeah, that's what I want.
All I heard was clamps, so.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all you heard, you fucking pervert.
You give it to him, Jace.
Let's see. If I
noticed the last. Okay, let me ask you guys this. I noticed the last few days I have no tolerance for stupid people.
You know what drives me crazy is shitty drivers. Oh,
like I can't stand my neighbor. He comes out to me today, and he just starts unloading to me about his day, and then he's just. And
I don't care.
And I'm just like, I don't care.
You know what that means? I can tell you exactly what the Bill should know this too. You know what that means? That means you're getting old. Hey, you kids, get off my lawn.
Yeah, that's what's really scaring me.
Well, the other part of
that's definitely going to be me. Hey, you kids, get off my lawn, you fucking young whippersnappers.
But the other realistic reason could be is he had a shitty day. He needed to talk about it, and he wasn't going to be able to do it with his partner.
He doesn't have a partner.
Oh, he doesn't. Oh, okay.
He's some guy that has. It doesn't matter what he always states the obvious. I think it's gonna rain. Look, I'm like, I can see that it's gonna rain. I'm not that dumb. I can see it's gonna rain.
It's gray clouds. Guess what's gonna happen?
It's gonna snow.
He walks up to me, goes, "You smoking?" I go, "No shit."
Oh, it's funny you say that, Sam. I have a cousin that lives out in Alberta. So for the
why is there two Sam Crows in here?
Because I'm coming in the studio, so I can add this in the current one here. I'm not.
For those listening, Alberta is on about the same wavelength as North Dakota, Wyoming, in that area, and her town is covered in snow.
Dang.
My favorite part is when he walks up and he goes, "You smoking?" No, I'm just holding this cigarette in my hand for no reason.
You guys are too young to have ever dealt with Mad Magazine. Did you ever read the old Mad Magazine?
Oh, yeah, I know it, though, yeah.
Okay, so Mad Magazine used to have this section in every one of their magazines, and then they made books of them called Stupid Answers to Snappy Questions.
Yep.
Or snappy Answers to Stupid Questions. And it'd be like some guy's holding a football, and somebody will be like, "Hey, are you playing football?" And then they give a couple, and then they leave some blank lines, and you can answer it for them.
It's like, no, I'm just.
No, I'm just holding it.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah, I'll be like some guy's about to eat a Big Mac. Hey, you like burgers?
No shit. I'm just eating it for the fun of it.
I'm gonna have to find those. I used to buy the books at the bookstore, and I would write in my own answer.
Let me see. You know what? I'm gonna.
The other books I used to like when I was younger was. Did you guys ever read the Choose Your Own Adventures?
Oh yeah.
So you go on some kind of, I don't know. You're visiting the dinosaurs, and then a triceratops is coming upon you. Do you turn left and run away? Do you turn right and grab a stick? Do you throw your partner in front of him and run like hell? Whatever.
Yeah. Poop in his hand. Poop in his hand.
My favorite one when he walked up and he goes, "You eating?" I go, "No, I'm just shoveling it in my mouth."
Oh, these things.
I'm in the mood for pie tonight.
What kind of pie?
Oh, you've seen Revenge of the Nerds, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Hair pie. Hair pie.
There you go.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, I eat it.
Yeah.
I really like what's the character? Not the nerdy, well, they're all nerds, but
There we go. Come on, baby.
the guy that always was like really gross and perverted, and like he had a shirt that says "Give me head till I'm dead."
Oh yeah.
And then they go, "We're gonna have a dance, at our dorm or whatever." And he goes, "Well, I can scour the high schools." You could not say that in a movie nowadays.
Nope. No, I think I picked the right one. Let me double check. It's
Booger.
loading in here.
That's his name, Booger.
Booger. Yeah, well, that's just Booger. Isn't that Donald Gibb that just died?
No, Booger. No, Donald Gibb was Ogre.
Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've.
That was one of John Goodman's first roles.
Oh yeah, okay.
And Ted McGinley was in that. And Robert Carradine, bless his soul, R.I.P.
He's still alive.
No, he died.
Not Robert Carradine. David Carradine died.
Oh, so no. Robert died a couple weeks ago.
Did he?
Yeah. Because I found out Robert Carradine, his first ever acting job was opposite John Wayne.
Oh, I'm thinking that's right. Yeah, I'm thinking Keith Carradine. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Oh, Keith. Yeah, I haven't heard of Keith in ages.
Robert, yeah, he died. He played on Lizzie McGuire. He died back in February.
Yeah, well, I knew it was a while back. Yeah. But he was. If you look at his IMDb, he was actually in more than you'd think. I know at the end he was doing schlocky sci-fi channel films and stuff. Megalodon versus the Big Shark or whatever.
Oh, for pity's sake! I want to hope this works. I want to debut this here because this is really
Bill,
fun.
Is it round 2?
Give me a couple minutes, then I'll go for round 2. Yeah.
Oh, come on!
Let me at least enjoy, if any. Usually, my first of the night, there's like no impact, so I need a second one. I mean, unless I'm ultra stressed, then I need something to take the edge off. The first one really doesn't do a whole heck of a lot.
Oh shit! That's how I am. I have a very high tolerance. Like
mine is the highest tolerance.
To not be high.
Yeah, mine is the highest tolerance of anybody I know in my clique, my area.
I bet I can outsmoke you.
Oh, we're gonna have to give that a go.
That sounds like a challenge.
Does that kind of? Yeah, I don't know if you can promote that on a poster.
Well, maybe,
Smoke-a-thon.
sort of.
Just say smoke-a-thon.
Smoke-a-thon?
But here's the deal. Sam Crow's got to get an edible.
Yeah, and Sam has to buy me $50 worth of joints.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, that's the rule.
If you wear a French maid's outfit, sure.
If you can get one that fits me.
Let me see if this. I'm sure I could find one. Now, let me see if this actually worked. I'm trying to see if this actually saved. I'm gonna have to try to do it from. I'm gonna freaking send it to myself. What the fuck?
This seems like a very different. See, ladies and gentlemen, our erstwhile president is just busting his balls to make it as great as possible, and you get to see the behind the scenes work.
You should, yeah. As I say, you should really enjoy it. Now, what is it doing now? You should really see the raw footage of the shit that really flies here.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping to get this. If I have to, I'll send it to myself. But I really want to, because this is a neat song. If we can play it.
Sometimes the behind the scenes stuff is more fun than this episode. And
let me
sometimes
see. Now the funny ironic thing is going to be is if I picked the wrong song and waited all this time just to.
What should be like a pop song, like a boy band or something?
No, I got the right one, but see, I downloaded it and I split tracked it, so it's like 4 tracks. But I want to make sure I put the right one in because I like the one out of the ones that I listened to.
For size,
that's what she said.
You split it.
Oh.
You created a monster, Sam.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of regretting giving him the keys to the castle here.
I gotta add some entertainment to it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad you're actually getting into it. That's a good sign.
You know what you need to do, Haas, is find all of the buttons in an appropriate way to use each one of them. But appropriate.
Let me see if I can I send it to myself?
Like the sound of like a car crash or someone throwing up or something.
Or something. Let me see. Oh, we got comments. Amber!
Oh, is she here? Welcome.
Yeah, you can join us if you'd like, if you're free.
Yeah, if you want to hop on, give us a little bit of keep us in line.
Easy now.
I'll say keep us in line because sometimes we
get
okay.
All right, so the good news is that's the right track.
I would never say anything.
One of us.
Or like the Goonies.
Mm. Oh, the shit you don't have to do. Let's see. I might have to send this to myself.
She said send the link. She'll hop on till Poe gets set up.
Ain't seen nothing like the mighty.
All right, hold on.
Got Manfred Mann stuck in my head. Ugh. So tonight was the first night it was warm enough for us to turn on the fire table on the deck.
Nice.
We were thinking about maybe buying a. Yeah, one of those tables where the fire will come out in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got one a couple of years ago on clearance, and it's pretty good. It's a little bit cracked around the edges, so we need somebody who's good at caulking.
I got to caulk for your. Never mind.
I was going to say I'm not good with caulk.
She said.
You need your crack. You need your. Never mind.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, it's wonderful. Now we have someone to keep us in line.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Poe to set up our podcast, but he's taking.
That'll take a while.
I was going to say, Amber, we're getting a little bit of feedback.
Are you?
I'm trying to hang on. Yeah. All right. It happens.
We're in a cave.
Is it still bad?
No, not bad no more.
Okay.
Now it's not bad, but you're a little low.
Oh, sorry.
You can see that coming, yeah.
I'm far away from the screen.
I'm so far away.
It's all right. Let me see. I'm probably going to give up on this. This is ridiculous here. Let's see.
That's an after-hours thing, Sam.
I'm probably going to have to. Well, you know what? This computer is going so freaking slow. I don't understand. I'm trying to add. We have a new song I picked out for the intro, but I want to play it, but I have to add it in here, and I can't do that on here.
You've got the echo now, Sam.
Yeah, I know.
Well, at least it's not me now. It's you.
Hello.
Why
hello.
should it not be me? Oh, I know why it's echoing. It's because... All right, you know what? Forget this. I'm dropping out of the studio. It's because I'm in here twice.
Oh.
Or it was.
It's because you're twice as important.
Yeah. That's exactly. I might have to... I'm going to drop out. I'll come back in. Hold on.
Sup?
Okay, so
What's
now
that?
we have fresh meat in here. I can ask you a question,
What happened?
but it'll be simple. Well, not simple, but it won't be uncomfortable.
Okay.
What is your all-time favorite movie?
I feel like you asked this a lot.
I do, because
I still haven't... Why do I have a freaking echo?
I can tell a lot about people
What
based
is
on
it?
their choices.
Forrest
Sorry, what was it?
Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
That's a good one. Stupid is as
Yes!
stupid does.
Yes! Yes! Run, Forrest, run!
Because you like ping pong.
No.
You got legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah. That's my.
You got
primary.
magic legs.
Life is about a box of chocolate.
Never know what you're going to get.
Yep. You never know.
Hanks won the Oscar for that,
You never know if I'm
didn't
going to
he?
be on video. You never know if I'm going to be off video. You never know. You never
That's
know
the
if I'm
mystery of it, yeah.
or blonde. Because I switched it up every year. Red to blonde, red to blonde.
I was going to say, maybe the next time you pop on, you could be red for all we know, or it could be black, could be blue. You know, we don't know.
No. Either red or blonde.
Okay, oh, you don't go that exotic?
You
All right,
could
Bill.
put
Time for round 2.
I'm already halfway through round 2.
You're done. You got to catch up, boy.
Help me.
You got to be observing. That's why God gave you eyes, so you can use them to look.
Keep up.
Wow.
Did you guys hear
Hurt.
the fireworks?
No, there are fireworks? Oh, man.
Yeah, tonight was the fireworks. They started out at the falls.
No. Well, see, we're not that close to you, so I can't hear them from way over here.
You suck.
Actually, in Canada, this weekend is a long weekend. They call it the Victoria Day weekend after Queen Victoria, but it's often referred to as the May 24th because it used to be on May 24th.
Yeah, well, Canada's the one that set the fireworks off, guys.
We're a little
Oh, you
more.
know what? Here, speaking of that, I'm also going to say this reminds me of this, and this is always something I always remember. We have Canada to thank for all those wildfires that sent the really weird haze that was down here for quite a while. So thank you for that.
Oh, it's as if a California doesn't do it every year.
It wasn't as bad as the Canadian fires that time.
Well, we don't do anything
That
half-assed.
Canadian fire, oh my god, it made Niagara Falls stink so
See?
bad.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Cole finally wrote me back. He said, I'm setting it up now.
You still got like 20 minutes.
You still got like an hour.
Yeah.
Listen, I told him I was on my way home because I watched the fireworks. I took my kids to Burger King, stopped at my mom's house, dropped the car off, got brought home, and I told him by 11:15 I'd be ready to be on.
Oh, look at that.
11:30.
It's still echoing, man.
I mean, it's giving me time to do other things. Like, I finally got a what is this? These stick things. I don't have to hold my hand or hold my phone. I got a like a tripod. I don't know.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I got to find one. I can't find one because this phone, I got to try to do something. I'd love to have a different one.
Yeah, I like mine. I got 2 of them. I got one with a ring around it.
I just can't do it because this phone opens up in tablet form, so it's kind of hard to find a tripod for that.
Do you have one of those ring lights?
Me?
Or any of you?
I do, yeah.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Because you're a
I just
pretty
don't
boy.
got it plugged in right now.
They work pretty. And mine actually, I have the control. I can change colors. Like I can go from bright light to color wheel and all that.
My bedroom is already bright enough.
So yeah, makes sense.
Bright ass walls.
We got one viewer. We did have one viewer. They
You
disappeared.
had one view. Who was it, Poe?
It disappeared. Somebody got
You
scared
never know.
off.
He doesn't follow, but it could always be. I'm sure he's curious. So
Yeah.
Could be.
Kind of
Hey.
like some of your dates, huh?
You never know.
It's the treacherous path you take when you know. Oh boy, where is it now? What's okay? Let's see. What else? Oh, well, we did that already. What else do we have coming up that we can share? Other than, I mean, 4th of July is a ways away yet.
You guys want to see my dog? One of them.
Hey!
Is it him or her?
Look at him.
It's a her.
It's a
Oh, I
her.
was gonna say you can show the camera, but we might get flagged for that. Never mind.
What's her name?
Barbie.
Barbie.
Oh, I saw really big nails. You better be careful.
Yeah.
He looks like a big puppy dog.
Yeah, it's a Frenchie.
Oh, nice.
See?
I always told my wife if I get a dog, it'll be a French bulldog.
Yeah, they're expensive and annoying.
Well, and
they
well,
scream.
that's the deterrent. They're expensive.
Yeah, see, this one, she screams like if somebody's knocking at the door or she's going down the stairs. I'm like, yo, are you okay? You good, bud?
Scare them and they just squeal.
But if somebody came to the door that she wasn't familiar with, and she perceived them to be a threat, what would she do?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
She'd bark
Oh, okay.
and scream, and that's it. Like, I have another one. She's not up here right now. One of the kids got her. And then we just recently got 2 kittens, so they're somewhere around here.
We can turn comments off. Hold on. There we go.
We actually have comments other than Amber.
Well, other than Amber, I mean, yeah, Amber, but that's.
Sorry.
You're gonna have to recruit some of your girlfriends, co-workers, something like that, to come watch it.
Who, me? I don't have anybody.
Yeah.
I don't mess with people.
You don't talk to anybody?
No.
Do you work at home?
No, I don't. I have my own business.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I
Mhm.
do Kalia sweet treats.
Okay, and so with every sale to a customer, you give them a card with the podcast on it.
No.
Come on, Justin. I'm trying to find free publicity here.
I know. Don't want to you know. We'll figure that out.
She Amber is not scared. She's got thick skin.
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not scared. I mean, I don't like people.
Okay.
Yeah, people aren't that cool anyway, so.
Yeah, no,
I
especially
hate
not these
everybody.
days.
I hate everybody equally.
Thank you. That's an opportunist. There you go.
I hate people in general.
See? Yeah, that
I'm
works.
going to Vegas in a couple of days, so that makes me happier.
Well, that's good. You don't have to see people. I mean, well, I shouldn't say that you don't have to see people. You don't have to necessarily have to interact with people. So you can just,
Yeah, I'm not interacting with them.
I've never been to Vegas as an adult.
as
That came out-
opposed to.
I went to Vegas as a kid.
I used to live there.
There you
I've
go.
never-
Couldn't
I'm not a
gamble,
gambler.
couldn't do nothing. I don't gamble much
Tattooed on
anyways.
my neck.
I'm too old to go to the strip clubs or the dance clubs.
Shit.
You never
Never
too
say
old.
never. I mean,
No, what I will do is I'll go to one of those giant sports bars where all the betting is everywhere. So you can just sit on your, have a beverage and bet on the horses.
Go see some boobies. Bring your wife. Bring
go to the topless. Yeah, it's a great
Boobies.
time. Topless bar,
boobies.
Have you ever seen those places with the lights on?
Amber, I got a funny story for you.
It's a Jay story.
So one time Sam Crow fell asleep on air, right?
Oh yeah.
And we tried waking him up, and when we did finally wake him up, he yelled, "Boobies!"
Yeah, boobies.
Oh my god.
I don't know why, but okay, yeah.
He did. When we woke him up, he went, "Boobies!"
Boobies.
Lord.
I don't know.
There's an episode out there with that happening on
Yeah,
it.
it is. I don't know what he was thinking about. Maybe he was thinking about the birds, like the booby birds.
I don't remember. All I know is I barely remember waking up from that, but I did. So,
How long are you guys gonna be on tonight for?
what time is it? About another maybe hour-ish, close to.
I'm gonna go on podcast with Poe for like a half an hour because I told him that's all he gets tonight since he's late.
As usual.
And then I'll pop back on. Yeah, and then I'll pop
All right.
back on.
All right, we'll be here.
If you want to be back for that good trivia.
Yeah, that's not our end of the night thing. Yep.
All right, I'll be back.
Sounds good. See ya.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Get
See
something
you
to
in a
eat.
little bit.
Boy, this echo thing is gonna. See, I think it's her. I don't know what she's got on. See how it went away.
We love Amber coming on, but there is something in the audio.
But see, the thing, I don't know if she has like a mic setup because that's a Poe. The problem always with Poe was too. He always brought the echo coming in also. So I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, honestly. But the drink. I gotta go downstairs and get my bottle here. Drink here. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'll get that song out. We'll have to debut it next time. But then we don't have to use the countdown anymore.
Okay. Well, what was the issue?
My computer I have to restart it. It's running so slow. It keeps crashing. Like I think because I'm running so many programs.
You said you already had it downloaded.
I have to, but I can just send it here. I can send it from my phone and upload it. I just can't get it to upload. I was starting to upload it, but then it was just crashing on when I had it. That's why I was coming into StreamYard myself.
Okay.
But we'll share it. But I found a cool song. We're going to use that for the intro. And I couldn't find anything Three Amigos, but since it's like the Mexican theme, I found something for the mariachi band kind of thing. I think it sounds pretty good, too. It has a little bit of vocal background, too.
Have either of you seen the movie Three Amigos with Chevy Chase, Martin Short, and
I was watching the night that when I think we were talking, Poe was talking about it. We were, I went on, I watched YouTube. I watched some clips of it.
I saw it in the theater, actually.
I think we should I think one of the next promo things, we're going to get sombreros made with the Three Amigos thing on it. I'd wear that.
I'm not wearing a sombrero.
But you wear a pirate hat.
I don't care about wearing it.
But I'll wear what?
You wear a pirate hat, though.
That's different.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, but that's a different character.
The next show for Captain Cannabis, he has to wear nothing but the pirate hat.
That's Captain Cannabis. I'm Big Hoss. I'm totally different characters.
Well, we'll make you some. We'll call you El Mariachi. You can be another character.
El Sombrero.
No.
Yeah. You're also going to be Nurse Ratchet too. You have to wear a nurse's cap.
I get to decide my characters.
And then we also have. Oh, he froze.
He froze. Haha. Talk shit.
That's his explosion face.
We're also going to have what?
Hang on.
Spinning. What the hell?
No, you were. Yeah, it was you. You froze on us.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yep, I said that was your, happy face when you get to that point of exertion, if you will.
If I only had 2 joints, I'm just sitting enjoying
the
fresh
only
air.
2. That's all.
Yeah.
So you kind of caught the vibe of that too. So we'll have Amber come back, but you kind of see the vibe there, if you will.
Oh, we got a viewer.
It's probably
how
Amber.
are you? Let us know who you are. Send a message.
To tell us who you are. Oh,
ask us an embarrassing question.
Don't be creepy, though.
Don't be creepy.
No, I meant him. He said, I'm going to ask you, don't be creepy.
Oh, no.
Or you get restrictions on commenting to people.
I wasn't being creepy.
Not yet.
I wasn't going to be creepy.
Yes, famous last words.
I'm not creepy.
Oh yeah, okay. Ugh.
You're creepy.
Yeah, how am I creepy?
You're like the creepy guy in the corner.
Okay, I've got a totally different question that'll make you think.
Okay.
What is the scaredest you've ever been in your life?
The scaredest I ever been?
Yeah.
Boy.
I'll
Now,
tell you the story.
we're not talking about Mr. Burns. No.
No, I'll tell you the story. It'll scare you.
Okay. Fire away, Kimosabi.
I once had a succubus attached to me.
A what?
What?
A succubus.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said sucky bitch. Sorry.
No. A succubus. And my friend had to help me get rid of it. And I kid you not, he told me to go to bed at my normal time. I went to bed about 1 o'clock in the morning. I get woken up to being thrown across my bed and all over my bed and shit. I finally make it to where I can get up and run out. And as soon as I hit the hallway, it was so humid. It was scary.
Wow. I've always said I would love to have a ghost in our house. Ghosts don't scare me.
No, you wouldn't.
No, but some of them are evil. I agree. Some of them have devious methods. Some of them are almost also there as protectors.
They can't all be Casper. So
no. Some of them are vengeful. There is no doubt, but there is some that are not. So hopefully, I'd get a good one.
But I was scared because I was being thrown across my bed. Like,
oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And you know how hard it is to move a 530-pound guy by yourself and not. And I wake up and there's nobody there. I just see me going I'm just going like this.
Like, did you run into the hallway in your boxer shorts?
I ran into the hallway in my sweats.
Oh, there you go. Okay, so Sam, it's your turn to tell a story. Now, it doesn't have to be too personal. Maybe you ate a really sour candy and you pissed yourself. I don't know, whatever.
No, I don't really. I don't. I'm trying to think. Like there was.
Have you ever had a time when you thought your life passed in front of you?
I've had some of those. I've been in accidents, but like I don't really want to. I don't want to say it wasn't.
You don't have to get it. I mean, you don't have to do anything you're not comfortable with.
Oh, I've heard that before. But no, actually, so the only thing, it's not going to be quite as exciting, but it was kind of scary. I'll never forget this. I was thinking about this recently. And again, it's not as exciting as Big Hoss's story, but I remember one particular night a long time ago. I woke up in the middle of the night and I'm not sure how it happened, what happened, and all that sort of thing. I think, was it my left ear? I think it was my left ear. Something felt off. I couldn't hear anything out of my ear. It almost sounded like you have you have like swimmer's ear, you have water back in there, but I know I didn't. Yeah.
But there's a bit of an echo.
Not even that. It was so plugged up. It was barely anything. I don't know what happened, and I'm like, oh no, because it wasn't, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't know what it was. So I don't know how I got the idea, and I'm used to popping I was trying to figure out how to do it. I eventually kind of closed my ear from the outside, and I used my finger and I pressed really hard against my earlobe. And it must have been the nerve or the membrane because something popped and I heard something snap back into my head. And then all of a sudden I could hear again. But I was like, that's the weird. I was afraid to lay on my side. I'm like, I don't know how I triggered that, but I'm like, I don't know if I popped the eardrum out or I popped it back in. But
I wonder if it was like an earwax buildup or something.
No, it was the actual the eardrum. It was like the membrane because I mean there was nothing. I tried to use Q-tip, there was nothing in there, and I felt like the nerve back there. I'm like, I wonder if somehow my eardrum got caught and pushed up through. Because I felt it was almost like through the entire ear canal. I heard the nerve ending all the way into the back of my head when that snapped, almost like a rubber band snapping back. And I heard this loud pop in my ear, and all of a sudden the hearing came back, and I could hear I felt air go in. And I heard it, and I'm like, whoa, that was really freaky. I mean, it was the loudest pop in my head. I've had earplugs before. I've had plugged up where I've had earwax, and I've had it removed. And That was my first instinct, but I'm like, this feels like the nerve ending, and this felt really weird. And I couldn't, and I was blowing like I was trying to put air down my canal. I'm like, something's blocked, but it was just creepy because I'm like, oh no, what do I do? Like, am I have to go to the hospital? Like, I don't, And I'm just like playing with it. I just kept pushing on it. Backed off.
Number 3.
Number 3. There you go.
I actually have one that kind of relates to what you're talking about. So 8.5 years ago, I quit drinking, and it had been a couple years later, and I woke up, and it felt like I was hungover, and I had lost my balance.
Yep.
And there hadn't been anything the day before. It's not like I ate something funny, or I had taken a lot of drugs, or I had banged my head. Nothing. And I could barely walk to the shower on my own. My bathroom's just adjoining the bedroom, so it's 2 meters.
Yeah.
5 feet. And that's how I found out I have vertigo.
Oh, interesting.
Because vertigo is, there's, I would not rocks, but there's little like diamonds, like in the ears. And if they're off balance, so I had to do all these exercises where you did your head and all that kind of, it was weird as hell. And it gave me I'm not a headache guy, but I was getting awful migraines. So they had to actually give me, what was the drug? It was like codeine or something. It was like some really strong stuff just to get rid of the migraine.
See, now here's an interesting thing that's funny. I don't share this too often, but it's for fun. So I keep a lot of weird things. I used to have these little boxes. I collected weird stuff. One of my all-time favorite things when I was younger is I'm gonna do this just for fun. It's not gonna creep people out. It shouldn't creep you out. It's kind of weird, but I actually saved a piece of wax that fell out of my ear one time because it was so big. It's like a little ball of butter. I thought it was neat, so I kept it. And then one of my other favorite pastimes was, you ever collect like the scabs off your head?
Mm-mm.
I had some good ones. I used to save them in a box.
Oh God. Okay.
Like there were just some good ones. Like you get a nice little like gash, and then of course you let it harden, and then of course you start ripping. I love my ASMR moment is, like when a scab gets so rock hard, it's almost like ripping Velcro off your skin. I absolutely love. Like I had a good scab one time where I personally let it. I almost like I was treating it. Like I watered it and I let it get soft and I let it get hard, and then it starts to itch around the corners. You still let it go. And then finally, like, the skin, it kind of like raises off the skin on its own once it's dry enough. And then you take your nails and you just kind of like dig underneath. And I literally, like, I didn't start the whole corner. I went around it, like, and I pinched it and I ripped it from the center. I could feel it rip right off my skin.
I love how like 35 years ago, and you remember exactly how you curled it up and what you thought about as you were. Oh, that's crazy.
The sensation was just, it's almost like ripping Velcro off. Oh, it was so awesome. Like I had a couple of good ones. One on my elbow, one on my where did I fall the one time? I had this one of the best ones were, I don't know why, but like you get a patch of dry scalp on your scalp on your head.
Okay.
And like I've had one, like I kept picking at it. Like I was working it slowly to kind of make it last. But eventually, like, you get to a point where it starts to raise, and like you're just like, I gotta rip that sucker out. That must have been about the size of a dime off my head. So yeah, those were some good. I'm trying to think, what's the weirdest thing I ever saved?
Once I think I was in about the 4th grade, so I would have been like 8 or 9 or whatever. And I was riding my 10-speed around. We have a block, like a crescent. And I was going around, and my pedal scraped against the curb, and I just flat out, like my face was all scraped up, like it was just.
See, you let that get dry. Oh, here's a good one. This just happened about almost a year ago. Last year is about this, not quite this time. It was in the summer last year. So I did save this. I think I still have them somewhere. I have my fingernails that I saved. That So.
Have any of your teeth? Any teeth?
Well, no. What happened was I contracted. I think I have. I'll show them on here. Let me show a photo. I'll just because I know you guys. This is on my personal gallery, but I'll just show you. I don't mind sharing this. Let me find it. Are these photos? Yeah. So I suffered from. No problem. He might be back. He might not.
Oh, what?
He said his apartment lost power.
Oh shit.
Let me see. I gotta find it.
Hold on. I just need to go to the little boys' room, entertain the crowd.
I'm looking for these photos, so I'll explain it when you come back then. But let me see. I know they're here. I just have to find. I mean, I'm not gonna show all of them, but. And people, you guys watching or listening, when you guys check this out later on, you might know this too. I want to share this story, but I want to make sure I get the whole story. I don't want to repeat myself, so we're gonna wait for Bill to come back. For Pete's sake, is that too many?
You've got pictures of when you were like 15 or something?
No, now it's telling me it must be this this platform. Maybe you know what it might be. This it might be StreamYard having problems because the connection is not bad here, but now it's telling me the connection is taking too long. Let me try one at a time. It also might be maybe the other one was trying to load. Okay, there's one. I just have to do this singularly. Just give me a second. So you're familiar with hand, foot, and mouth disease?
Yep.
Okay, well I wasn't, but I contracted it for the first time this past summer. And so one of the side effects when you heal, your nails uplift off your fingers. You're basically shedding your nails. So I had to wait till my fingernails shut off, but that hurt like a bitch. I had to wrap my fingers because like they were just hanging like almost like a nerve hanging there.
Ugh.
So I had to wrap it with Band-Aids because I couldn't go to work because I'm like I could barely touch anything. Oh, it was so nice. I ripped those last couple off. They were dangling there. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna rip them off, and I did.
How did you eat?
Carefully. Let me see. And then, on top, that wasn't the worst part. So on top of that, I not only contracted hand, foot, and mouth, but in rare circumstances, you can also get impetigo on top of it.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
And I'll show you photos. It was so bad. I had a majority of my body.
So you had patches of hair?
No, impetigo is like scabs everywhere.
Oh, it's a skin thing. Yeah, it's a skin thing. Yeah.
I had so many bad. Oh, the scabs are on my face and on my head. Oh my gosh! I woke up from the pillow was full of scabs every day.
Did you save them?
A couple. But it's just because they were kind of like those were kind of grody. They weren't natural. They were like your body's just. The worst ones though were the ones like oh man, I had to like. It hurt so bad. I had to dig at. I had to rip scabs. Like my ear bled a couple times. I had to rip scabs out of my ear canal because they were. I have like swimmer's ear. I couldn't sleep. So like I didn't want to do it, but they got so bad. I literally took my finger down my ear and I yanked out the scab. Like oh that hurt, but I had to because it. Here's my hand.
Okay.
And my face. Here's a better shot.
Oh, that's a cute one.
So it's got like this honeycomb, as you can see, like on my cheek there. And if you rip the scabs off, they grow back just as fast.
Were you podcasting like that?
No. I hadn't. It was during the hiatus period. I wasn't at that time. But you can see it's like up my nose. It's in my mouth almost. It's all up my jawline on my face. And you can see you can kind of see the honey color part of it towards that big patch there. And I would rip off yellow combs of skin, but then that's the reason I didn't save them because mostly like it's almost like going into a honey beehive and ripping out honeycomb, but it would just grow back. So it's the fungal infection, so it would just grow. So I literally had to go to the doctor, and they gave me. I took antibiotics, and I also had this like cream to put on my face. Oh, let me tell you, after the first, I think 24 hours, I remember sitting at one point, and I'm like, "Ooh, my face feels like flush," but it dried up, almost like it dried, but it also like made it like loose skin on my face where I could literally go in and take like a comb and comb it off my face because it dried up all the skin. Oh, it felt so good. And it didn't grow back. So I was able to like scratch it all off. And it wasn't wet honeycomb. It all shriveled up. So I'm like, it's not going to grow back. Oh, and then the scabs off I had so many scabs on my scalp. Like it wasn't even funny.
Did anybody play connect the dots on your face?
No, I thought about it. But I'm like, that's gonna hurt too much. But I'm like, I had scabs growing on top of scabs. I'm like, this is not cool. So
yeah,
and
but for collection purposes, you hit a gold mine.
Well, you know, I couldn't because some of them were so icky. Like, I didn't want to save it because, like, it's saving infection. Like, I didn't want to keep the gooey ones because obviously that's the infection part. So I tried to get a couple when it dried up, and once I knew they shriveled up and it wasn't infectious. Oh man, I like every day I was in such pain. Like I itched and it hurt. The only thing I could do was I took an oatmeal bath. I had to. That's the only thing, and I softened it up.
Yeah,
it was the only way to get some relief. I dunked my head underwater, like I
used to do that when I was quite young, not as an adult.
But it's, oh my gosh, the only bright side is just once you get it, you can't use it again. Thank God. Because like this was like, oy oy oy.
It's funny.
And the sad part is the kids were the ones that had it, but like my sister and I are the ones that got it the worst. Apparently, the internet lies. Oh, adults don't get it that bad. Truth of it is, the doctor said adults get it worse than the kids do. Like clearly.
No, but at a certain point, it becomes shingles.
No, that's because of shingles. Well, that's if you. Let me think. I won't get shingles. I had the chickenpox shot. I never had chickenpox.
Okay.
So I can't get shingles. It's a very, very rare possibility. But you have to have the chickenpox virus in order to get shingles as a grown up. I never had chickenpox.
I had chickenpox as a kid. There was no vaccine then. You just got it and you got rid of it.
So you could get shingles at this point if you haven't had it because you've had the virus in your body.
But I think the Ontario government gives anybody above a certain age it for free.
Now, COVID was bad, but I still think when I had mono, that was still worse. Well, yeah, no, I mean, it was pretty close. That took me 6 months to recover from that.
I never had COVID. I've never had mono.
Oh my God, that was, both were just killed. Like I slept like all day. I couldn't do anything. Like I had no energy. Very similar to COVID, but the worst part was I only had a window of about half an hour every day where I was hungry. The rest of the time, it's like, like the pregnant lady. Every scent of food's like, get it away from me. I can't have it.
What's that drug that women and men get to try to lose weight, but it's for diabetes?
Oh, is it famotidine? No.
No, it's the one they do the commercials of.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I can't think of it now, but yeah, I know where you're going with it.
Anyways, Jen, my wife, was on it, and because she's diabetic, and she took it for like a couple weeks, and it took the taste of all food away. Like she couldn't taste anything.
Yeah.
So she was like, I don't care if it is popular amongst a certain group. It's not working as a diabetes medicine.
Yeah, that's what they say. So I mean, it's it's very interesting. But
because I know to get permission to, at least in Ontario, to get permission to have it, you have to be signed off by a diabetic doctor.
Yeah, which makes sense. Well, perfect time. I would say about 6 minutes. We'll see if we get heard back in. We can do trivia with Amber. I think we'll end it there when she comes back.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I highly suspect that Big Hoss is probably not going to get back in tonight because of the situation.
No, I did send him a message and say,
I saw it.
Yeah.
Yep. But I think he's probably more likely going to be out for the night because with that kind of the big deal, which it does happen. So
yeah, it does happen. I mean, life happens,
Yeah, but that'll be perfect. We'll give it a few minutes because Amber hopefully will join us back here, and we'll do some trivia wrap up there for tonight.
I'll give you one of my scary stories, other than vertigo.
Oh, good. Hemorrhoids?
Hemorrhoid. Pimple on my ass. My wife had to pop for me.
I really did. Okay, that's yeah.
And you should have seen the squirt back. It was
I feel bad for your wife doing that for you, but anyway.
I was gonna say Ella, my daughter, was probably 2 years old, between 2 and 3. She was crawling. No. It's probably less than a year because she was still crawling. But she learned how to crawl up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you can probably see where this is going.
Yeah.
And I was up there saying, "Oh, come on, sweetheart, let's go." And she went to grab out for me, and she missed, and she slid all the way down.
Yep.
I squealed like, "Holy!" But at that age, kids are rubber bands.
Oh yeah.
So Jen immediately lays her down, checks her for concussions, checks her for broken bones, and none the wiser.
They're good. They're not like us getting older where everything hurts, but
Yeah, but like she slid like a crazy carpet. You know what a crazy carpet is?
Yep.
Yeah, and she slid just like a crazy carpet around the stairs. I was like, oh shit.
Well, that's gonna happen. It'll toughen you up. It's
like she cried, but I think she cried because of our reaction.
She probably would have been fine had you not said or done anything. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it's a natural instinct. It does happen. So people get, that can be scary.
And here's a gross thing about me. I'm sure you did it with Ephraim. When their nose gets clogged,
the booger thing.
You have to blow on that thing. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun.
Well,
fun isn't the right word, but it grossed Jen out.
Here's a good one. Speaking of that one, let's see, he had to be at least, I think, 5 or 6 at the time. So we never left him alone more than a few minutes because obviously keeping an eye, because he usually entertained himself, but he would fall on the floor. But he always had certain toys that he played with, and I'll never forget this because I think I lost a couple of years off my life hearing this. But so we were upstairs the one day, we could hear the TV downstairs, and we were never too far gone, especially when he's free range moving around because we don't know what he's going to get into. I remember being up there one day, we were talking about something, putting laundry away. And all of a sudden, we heard the noise. We all know the noise, like he's choking. And I never flew down. I almost jumped off the landing. It's like a 13-step rail, but I almost jumped off of it because I'm like, he's actively. So, and what he did was he had some of this, like, the old like kitchen sets with the play foods from like Fisher Price things. Well, he had like these little size Pringle chips, like the Pringles you have.
Yep.
But he put one in his mouth and it went sideways. It went in. And it went down, so it wasn't straight down. It was like horizontal.
So it's scraping his throat as it's going down.
It was not even that. He got it lodged like in his throat, like it was stuck in there because it wasn't.
It wasn't. Stick your finger in and break the chip.
I went right in and it popped right out. So the same thing. He was okay, just scared, and then we cried obviously because he was. But I just remember the terror of I've never heard a sound where I've never I could still hear that where I'm running that fast because I'm like, and as soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh my God, he's choking. Like, you just kind of know that sound. So
every parent gets that. There's a couple moments where you're. I had one with Ella here in the house beside us. I mean, I can show you if it was light. We have an open field, and then that on the other side of it is a parking lot. And I ran in the house. I was talking to my neighbor. I didn't pay attention to where she was. Then poof, where the fuck is she?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you're looking around, and there's a couple trees. I didn't see any. I went back in the house to see if she'd gone in the house. And she was hiding. She thought it'd be funny to hide behind a row of bushes down at the end, the far end, just before the parking lot. So I can't find her, and there's cars going. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Yep. Yeah, my sister did something similar. Gave my dad a heart attack when we were younger. I remember that.
What did you do?
But I remember the one time this was funny too. There was one time we were out in the driveway. The driveway is up it's higher up. So the property embanks. So you're going down into the road. That's like a driveway that goes down.
Okay. Yeah.
So we had him out one time and trying to show him how to use them. He had his wheelchair, but trying to show him how to use a motorized, one. And so trying to show him how to do it. And he's having fun with it. So I use the little joystick and he's sitting there going like move it. I'm like, you got to do it. You do it. Well, we turned our backs from it, let it go. He pushed it, and he kind of started to careen himself down the embankment of the driveway. So we had to run the road. So, turn around, not down into the road. Because traffic goes flying like 90. It was like a smaller back road, but traffic goes flying down there. Like people come out of nowhere. Like you don't have any warning. You can hear it echoing coming down the roadway, but it's usually too fast to react.
Well, I can remember once having to dash to the end of the driveway. Like
well, it's scary in the moment because you just don't know. Like, and I was what was the other time?
All I'm thinking about is Pet Sematary.
Yeah. It was something like I never ever worked. I tried to do it with some goldfish. That never actually worked. So,
tried doing what with goldfish?
I tried burying them and saying like they're supposed to come back if you bury them.
Like in the cemetery.
Yeah, it never worked.
No.
Tried that with the gerbils that died. Tried that with
dogs, cats.
Never had dogs. With catnip, but never had cats growing up. It was the gerbil. Amazingly, my parents let us have gerbils. That was about as far as it went. So, I'm trying. What's the most unique thing I buried in the back? Squirrels, but nothing ever happened.
A gerbil is not a big financial commitment.
It's not that; it's the rodent factor and the fact that my mother let us keep them because we never were allowed to have anything hairy other than like what did I want to do? I still joked about it. I said to my sister, I'm going to get my nephew. I want to get him a tarantula for the aquarium up there. It's like I don't think so. Like that thing gets loose in the house. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, the other thing is I'm allergic. I'm allergic to animal dander.
Really?
So that could be cats, anything basically with fur or hair. So I could get fish if I wanted. I always say to Ella, I'm going to get an alligator or I'm going to get a reptile. I'm going to get some kind of snake.
You can get a snake. You could get any kind of, I guess you can't do a tarantula either because that's got hair on it.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fine.
They're arachnids, though.
Spiders don't bother me. But so, I don't know if I could get a bird, maybe, but I'm not a big fan of birds as pets.
Yeah, the winged, I guess it depends on the bird.
It literally can fly away. You've just bought the thing and it flies away.
Or it drops dead. That has happened.
Yeah, and birds are messy and smelly.
Fortunately, all the years I did pet sitting, I never had any major animals die because that was the biggest thing I was afraid was going to happen. Like if the animal dies while the owner's away, that's just going to be a really bad phone call to have.
Well, the other part of it is what happens if it's a dog and they get injured, but it's not fatal, but you got to go in for, I don't know, surgery, or you got to bring them into the vet.
What are you gonna do? This leads to a kind of a fun story. So I used to the neighbor that lived right down the street from here. They've been moved away for years now, but we used to have a house sit for them, also / pet sit, because they would go away for at least I think the longest they went away was like 2 to 3 weeks. But the dog that they had at the time, she was getting old. I remember one of the last couple of years we did it, she had suffered like a series of like strokes and all this stuff, So my concern was, well, if you go away, and I even said to them, like when they leave, I'm like, I don't want to say it in front of the kids, but like if something happens, like what do I do? Like, just call us, let us know. We understand that she's old, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, that's a relief. At least you know she's old, but if something happens, I mean, and I always worried at nights because it was like usually I slept in the one bedroom, and she typically I had to help her one time up the stairs. She had like these booties because she collapsed where she couldn't stand up with her back legs. So I had to help her upstairs. But usually she came up and she at least would lay near the bedroom. So I saw her. So she was in the room with me because not always, but I was always concerned. Like I woke up in the middle of the night where I'm like, did she die? Is she okay? Oh, I remember way back in the day when the cat was still living. They had an old cat, and she would come and lay in the bed with me sometimes. Well, the one night she puked in the bed when I was in there. So that was always fun. But yeah, so
now when you're house sitting, whose bed do you sleep in?
Well, in this case, I asked them. So one of the kids, I slept in one of the boys' rooms because I didn't really want to sleep in the bedroom with them.
Yeah, that's just kind of creepy.
Well, they had sheets. They made the bed for us, and like my sister stayed in her. It was a friend of hers, so she stayed in her room. Like they put extra sheets on for us,
okay.
And it was fine. But of course, the dog would wake me up in the morning. She's scratching at me like I gotta go to the bathroom, so I have to get up. Like I let you out. But it was always just the fear of, making sure we weren't gone. The only rule they had was we don't want you to use the stove or anything. So we always walk down the street to our house here, and family's here, and we'd have something to eat, and then go back. But especially as the animals got older, I didn't want to leave them alone too long because I didn't know, what would happen. But yeah, there's a lot of things you worry about going into that. The two other funniest stories were, I had one where I remember walking down the street and I see this geyser in the backyard. Well, here they have an above ground pool, and the pool hose had split, so it was shooting water in the air.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, this is not good. So I had to call the neighbor. We went to the pool store, took care of it, and we paid all that stuff.
Duct tape.
Well, I did it first, but then I got permission from the neighbor. He went to the pool store. He came over, bought a new hose. We paid for it. They reimbursed me, and then we took care of that. But the one time I remember, I think this was somewhere in the early days. Every night when it was dark, I'd have my mom would say, "Oh, I'll just run you down with the car real quick, so you don't have to walk in the dark." I mean, it doesn't. It's like down the street, but still. A couple of nights I go in, I'm like, "What does that smell? Like, it smells something in there." Because they have the attached garage. You walk through the garage to go into the house. Now they also have.
There, I guess you can't see.
I kind of see it.
That was the field in the parking lot.
There you go. They
All right,
had
anyways.
they have there's there's fridges and freezers in the in the garage, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
By the fourth night, I'm like, this smells really bad. So my fear was, did a squirrel get in the garage and died hiding in something, because it smelled like dead animal.
Yeah.
But I remember looking over to where the outdoor refrigerator was, and I remember they told me they bought all these cows. Spurs reached the WCF. Anto dominates Minnesota to advance to the.
It's 139, 109. Ugh.
Yeah,
that's a beating when you have your season on the line. Anyways, people.
But I looked over. I'm like, there must have been about $500 worth of beef in this for whole cow kind of stuff. Okay. So I looked over to one day. I saw something dripping. As I looked closer, I'm like, that's not water. That's something red. I'm like, oh no. So talk about horror movie moment. I opened the freezer. As soon as I opened the freezer, on the door, a whole wall of maggots like rice came falling down on the floor.
Oh!
I kicked that thing shut and I jumped back because there was maggots sprawled all over the floor. The beef was purple and green. It's like dead flesh.
Was it working, or had the power gone?
I think what happened, and I said I don't know what happened, but we determined when they came back, because I felt bad. I'm like, I can pay for the beef. They said, no, don't worry about it. I didn't know. They said normally the freezer when it reaches a certain temperature, if it goes below the normal coldness, it should alert you. It should be beeping, okay. But it didn't. I think what happened was we had some lightnings. We had some thunderstorms that week, okay. And I think somehow it must have tripped the power surge. And yeah, it somehow just killed the outdoor fridge. Because I'm like, if I'd have known, I would have moved the beef, but I didn't think about it. I didn't touch it. There was no reason for me to be in there. So it's like, all right. But it was so bad. And of course, the worst part, this is the middle of July, so it's the hottest day, and it's in this garage, and so I called my mom, came down, we need to put masks on. We got to take this beef and throw it away, and it was putrid. But yeah. I'm like, I can still smell. That was 12 years ago. I can still smell the dead flesh from that one.
Well, one of the last things my dad did while he was still able, they were emptying out the freezer, and they were just putting it in the garage for a bit because it was cold. So yeah. And then my dad took a downturn, and they never got back to it. So it's sitting in the garage, and eventually my mom's like, "Well, what do I do with it?" We're like, toss the stuff. There's, I don't know. I can't remember. Either my sister or somebody removed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you lose a lot of food, financially it sucks, and it smells, and you got to buy a new. Yeah. Terrible.
Ooh, I see these. I should get some at Walmart. I want to go buy. They have all the Power Ranger stuff there now.
Power Rangers?
Yep. Let's see.
It's my wedding anniversary on Monday.
Hey, there you go. What, 13, 14 years, something like that?
13 years.
There you go.
We'd been dating for 3 years, and Jen was like, "Are you ever gonna Meanwhile, I had already just bought the ring.
Oh, there you go.
But here's an embarrassing story. I was thinking about it, and when I proposed,
You screwed it up, didn't you?
I picked up the ring. The ring was beautiful. It was titanium, like it wasn't gold. It was titanium. And I asked her if she could be my wife. No, if I could be her wife.
Wow.
Just in the moment, and she's by the time I got to correct myself, she was already crying into my arms. And all right,
yeah, no, that's okay. Well, that's hey, the point was made, point was taken. That means you got to wear the dress for the wedding, though.
Apparently, she had a conversation just the day before with her mom. Basically, when is that guy going to marry? But they were mad because I didn't ask her dad. I just did it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, kind of a similar vibe at that point, but to be fair, her dad had been dead already, so.
Yeah, true enough.
I mean, and when you reach a certain age, you kind of don't really. I mean, I shouldn't say not that it was important, but there's just some things that are not as important.
Like when I got married, I said to Jen, I only will put input into food, beer, music. Whatever else, as long as it's not glowingly pink, you can do whatever you want in it.
Yeah, I never really cared much either, but it's the whole. I guess the whole process thing. So
yeah, I had a church wedding. That's the one thing I said to Jen. I said I'm getting married in church.
There you go.
And then our reception, Jen wanted a barn reception, so we found a place with a barn and held it in there.
Hey, whatever floats your tuna boat.
It was neat though because while stuff was getting done, they had live animals there, so we were able to. While we were giving our speeches, a lamb gave birth, and apparently they named it Jen or something. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. Oh, hey, that's fair. That's fun.
Let's go. But she got to, decorate it the way she wanted. It was rustic. It was in a bar, and I just made sure we had a DJ and a live band.
Oh, fancy! You did both.
Well, the one band is the guys that play our local bands bar, so we like them.
Oh, there you go. So let's see if we can find some. Let me look at some promo stuff. We can do that for a couple minutes. See if she'll come back here then, because we'll get ready to set up that soon. Because I don't want to go too much longer.
I just have it on our local the Sportsnet, which is one of our national sports channels, and the Jays were playing Milwaukee, and Milwaukee has a dome, but the water was getting through it all. So
yep.
The warning track in the outfield was just filled with it.
Oh, I know we can. Oh shoot! I bet you I can't save it. Let me see. Oh no, I can. Epic. Oh, we can announce this. This is great because since I think it's in the right format. Perfect.
Awesome.
Finally, I don't have to do extra work. So we talked about it earlier, but we are going to feature some new shows. We have one already pinged and lined up and ready to go. So keep it on your radar and keep it close. And again, we'll throw it to Bill. He's good with this kind of stuff. But oh, that's background. My bad. Dang it. Dang it.
And you got rid of our background. Now
not that. I meant to do. I always get confused at I'm at the wrong section. Let's do this again. Oh wait, I gotta put it back. Yeah, hang on. Oh, son of a. There we go.
I don't see anything.
Well, I put the background back. Okay, let's try it again.
Oh, okay.
For dramatic effect, where's our sound effects? So
yeah, we're just building up the tension.
Yep, coming soon. Coming very soon.
Chasing Saves. What we did is we found three lovely gentlemen who are huge baseball fans, baseball nerds. I think they would be okay with me saying that. And they're going to focus primarily on fantasy baseball, but they will also include some updates, hot teams. It's not just fantasy, but it's primarily fantasy. And they're going to, if you have ever played baseball fantasy, whether for money or for free or just with your family, you'll know, you want to have a little bit of knowledge about what's going on. And it doesn't end at the draft. You got to stay up with it. Trust me, I have 5 money teams. I know. So check out Chasing Saves. I have already told them all that I will be listening and looking for tips. So check out Chasing Saves, and the schedule will be out shortly.
Pretty soon, yep. We're just working out details and getting them going. And we also have another one in the works, which we're going to be working on as well. A couple more coming in, but that's the first that we officially have minted and branded. So really excited. Hope you guys.
And obviously, we just had the Take a Hit podcast, right?
Right. Yeah, that everybody, you guys saw that. That's a new one there.
We do literally have 1 or 2 that are within weeks. So you'll be
fine. They're coming. And speaking along those lines too, just so we can kind of advertise as well, we are still in need of a couple other categories. We're looking for some of the shows that we're trying to feature, put together. So again, you can still reach out and inquire. But if interested, we got a couple, and we'll kind of plug this one because we're playing this one a lot. But
ASMR. Are you the type of person that likes hearing rain fall against your window? Do you like hearing ducks quacking in the background? Do you like hearing people fish through candy bowls and as they jangle against the ceramic of the bowl? ASMR is your thing. So if you are adventurous and would like to do your own ASMR podcast, our good friend here, Sam, actually listens and finds it quite soothing.
Yep.
We're so jealous. We want to create our own. So if that's you, let us know and we'll set you up.
Yep. All inquiries, please email airwaykingdomnetwork@gmail.com. Responses do come. Just be patient. We will reach out to you soon. What else do we have? What's the other one? We have a couple in the works.
We have the initials TC.
Yep. Trying to find. I think we have another one, but in the meantime, another important mean that we're looking for also, we want to plug this in. This is also kind of huge, and if you guys are interested as well, we also have options, not just in front of the mic, but behind it too.
So are you somebody that likes social media? Are you someone that thrives with social media? I try to keep up best I can, as does Sam, but we're not always able to give our 120% because we're doing a lot behind the scenes. So if you would like some valuable experience, this is not for money right now, but it could down the line. We are looking for people, ideally, maybe somebody in late high school, community college, university, community college, junior college, who are kind of specializing in that. Or if you're not, you're good at it. And maybe you previously worked in the computer industry or the social media industry and you can just help out a bit. We're looking for someone. We're great for padding your resume. We're great for giving letters of recommendation. And we're great for you to be able to make contacts right directly in the industry. So if that's you, email airwaykingdomnetwork@gmail.com. Myself or Sam will get to you.
Mm-hmm. At Gmail, yep. Hold on. That's the old one. I'm gonna take that one off.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Turn around and whatever. I'm not a huge Rick Astley fan, so the lyrics.
Let's see. We got a couple more here. Wait, I gotta add them. Oh, actually, yeah. Hold that thought.
Hold that thought.
We'll suspend that one.
Sam is diligently going through his copious files.
It's right here. Yep. I'm trying to target key ones. There's a couple more here we have. 1, 2, and 3. I think they'll all load. Yep. A couple other key ones in relation to show. So another couple here we have. One more an interesting track, and again, we're trying to cast our net for wide variety. So this is kind of that eclectic more taste, but we're just testing the waters just to see if anybody's interested, involved in any way. We're looking for.
Yes, we've actually had some inquiries, some legitimate inquiries. Some I've sent Sam's way, some I've talked to them, but we're always looking for more. So if I know it's kind of niche, but if you're into foot modeling, or you have been in the industry, or you know somebody who has, we're trying to see if there's anybody interested in this at all. So, and I also imagine if you were involved in hand as well as feet,
you could do, yeah.
That's more than acceptable.
Yeah.
So basically, somebody who's outgoing, somebody with some knowledge. If you're new to podcasting, we're more than willing to help you. If you know what the process of podcasting, then we'll just give you the keys. You have complete creative control. Just make everything legal and above board, and then the rest is up to you. So
there you go.
Email Airway Kingdom Network at airwaykingdomnetwork@gmail.com.
Yep. And then lastly, as far as shows for now, this is another personal one for me trying to get going because I think there's a huge demographic for this. And again, we're trying to get a good reach for everybody, making sure we stretch the audience that maybe needs content, can't always get it, or wants to hear it live. And we know there's people out there that could do it, but if this applies to you, and if you think it's interesting, we'd love to hear back from you. But one other big show that we want to add to the lineup is...
So the Airway Kingdom Network is looking for a podcast called Who's Up? I guess we're looking for people for a podcast called Who's Up?
Yeah.
And it's basically a late night show where, honestly, you'll get as much creative control as you want. Again, as long as everything's 18 and above board, you can take it in any directions as long as you're not making people cry, unless it's cries of laughter.
Yep.
So we're looking for anybody. Maybe you have radio experience. Maybe you're somebody who's podcasting and is just looking for a way to unwind in an unpressurized situation. Or maybe you want to try. Maybe you're insomniac. Maybe you don't sleep well. Maybe you work a night shift. Perhaps you're working one of the valuable men and women doing long haul trucking, or you're in some sort of job where you need to be on an alternate schedule, so they say. If that's you and you got a good voice, male, woman, you can have a couple
Doesn't
of
matter.
You and your buddies. If you're enthusiastic, so are we. So if that's you, email us at airwaykingdomnetwork@gmail.com.
Yeah, and this is a fun one because, again, I know because I've done it before with our late night. Everybody needs something to listen to occupy your time, and we feel like this is really one that could take off, which we haven't shared it again. We'll have to share it around again, but I'd like to get this one going. I think there's a call for it. I think it's just about finding the right people. So we're hoping if you are interested, by all means, let us know because we are actively searching.
Or if you're, say, for example, somebody in community college or junior college taking radio or communication.
Yeah.
This is a brilliant way of padding your resume and getting valuable experience.
Yep, for sure. So let us know. Again, all inquiries, we do check. We're getting emails daily. We are trying to respond to everybody, setting up interview times, setting meeting times, that kind of stuff. So send it in. We'll get back to you ASAP. And we'd love to talk with you further. If it's an interest, we are always welcome and accommodating. So, and then of course,
and just to let people know, we are literally taking phone calls on a daily basis.
Yeah. We're setting up more personal email is generally a great way to start out. Some people prefer that, but we do always ask if there's a better, more direct way to reach out. It's easier. If you're comfortable with that, we'd love to set something up, but we can talk about that through email where you're more comfortable.
Yeah. And we don't look scary. We're lovely people.
Yeah. Nope. It just makes it a little easier is all. So
yeah, absolutely.
And then lastly, we have a big one here.
One last thing, or if video call is your thing.
Yeah, we can do that too. Yep. Whichever works. We'll make it happen.
Yep.
And then lastly, one we haven't talked about, you guys know we have shared this before. We talk about it on the shows that we do that. We are looking to expand that further. But one other area that we always want to open to people, and again, this is great for helping out local communities. We have some people locally that we've been helping out for that. And maybe you're out there and in need of some assistance as well. But one of the fun ones we have, and we'd love to have you a part of, is if you're interested, is this here.
Yeah, we're looking for sponsors. And, we're not greedy guys or whatever.
No.
But there are some costs that incur just putting the show together. And what we're looking to do is cover our costs. If we make a little bit, that's fine, but we're not exactly looking to do that. If you're a company with something to promote that you think would appeal to a podcast audience, if you are an individual who doesn't want to sponsor per se, but enjoys what we're doing and would like to donate, we'll do that.
Yep.
And the other thing that we can do is professional collaborations. So if it's basically a barter system. You can help us with this, and we will help you with that.
Yep.
So we're looking to expand our brand and also enjoy what the community is willing to share with us, and we will give back. So if any of that appeals to you, go to our Facebook group, get a hold of us on Messenger, or email us at airwaykingdomnetwork@gmail.com.
Yep, we appreciate that. We love that. Again, it's to help us help you. We get our brand out, you get your brand out. Any which way we can do that, we'd absolutely love to do that. So don't be hesitant. Reach out and contact us today. I need to take a potty break. I'm going to put my mic off so you don't hear me doing that. And then we're going to start prepping and get ready to wind up soon. So we'll get the trivia ready to go on. If you have something lined up, you want to set that up, go right ahead. I just have to get comfortable.
Yes.
And
you need to see a dog about a man about a horse.
Yep, and then I'm ready to go, and then we'll see if we can what happens there, and then we're gonna go from there. So yeah.
Well, I don't want to know what happens there, so have fun.
Not that I meant the show, but thank you for thank you for graphically visualizing what could be. So that's definitely
go do more than 2 shakes and you're playing.
Yeah, I don't plan to, but use that imagination if you want.
It's not my imagination. All right, so I guess it's just you and me. What do you want to talk about? I don't follow the news. It's not that I'm dumb. It's not that I can't. I just choose not to. Because generally the news, if it bleeds, it leads, or it's negative, it's right up there. And quite frankly, we're going through some crazy times. Either side of the border, if you're in Europe, you know what I'm talking about. So I don't pay attention to that. But if there's sporting news, if there's some pop culture stuff, there's some things in the musical industry, if there's something with movies, I'm a huge horror guy, as you probably know by now. A podcast that I am a co-host of is called Land of the Creeps. landofthecreeps.blogspot.com. And myself and Pearl and Greg and Dave and a guest, we will discuss a certain topic, a certain genre, a certain director or theme, and that's cool. If you just want to hear me talk, but not about specifically horror movies, or, some people like a little something before they go to work, and this could be it. Check out Music, Movies, Sports, and Stuff podcast. It's available on pretty much all of your podcatchers, podcast playing software. And the episodes are usually an hour and a half. Could be an hour 45. But I had one that was over 2 hours, but hey, way to go, Sam. I did the one that's a long one, was just after my dad died, and I got a little wordy. I'm allowed to get wordy once in a while, but it's not a downer. It's meant to be an upper. Don't think about it in drug terms. Think about it in emotional terms. So enjoy yourselves. Check it out. Sam has already, and many of my friends have, but I'm trying to expand. I don't care about numbers, but I care about people who would benefit from hearing it do.
So, actually, you know what? Speaking of that, and number one, if you gave me a heads up, I was preparing for that. I'm like, oh, he already got ahead of me, so I can't get the artwork. I was done.
I was actually spending intimate time with the audience.
I got you. I was going to say, in addition to that, because there's not probably too much other homework for you, but if you want, we are expanding that show. It is going to be on, and it kind of ties into my last announcement before we get into this here. We are, for you guys, just a reminder, I'm going to turn my camera on. I just want to get back in the light here.
As long as you have a shirt on.
Well, I have a shirt on. I'm not in the. You're not going to. If I turn the camera on in the dark, you're not going to see me anyway.
Spooky.
So, for you guys, just a reminder is, I announced this earlier, but There will not be any content out tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is going to be sort of, I guess we kind of call it maintenance day. We're working on some things to finalize it. One of which, and this ties in, I was going to mention to Bill, is for your homework too. We can work on trying to figure out how to get some stuff over to me. Is we are getting our stuff back up on the audio podcast. I just have to get things set up in the recording studio again, which I'm planning to. But we are going to be dropping new episodes there, which do feature the music, movie, sports, and stuff. Working on getting some of the episodes from Bill so we can launch that there. It'll be on our Spreaker as well as our SoundCloud. So if you guys,
it's available to the public. It's on my hard drive. I'll figure out a way to get them to.
Yeah, we can work on that. I got a plan for that, which we'll work on. But that kind of ties in double announcement because we are going to have new content. So what will happen? We did kind of mention this before, but just a reminder in case you guys didn't know that. What we are going to be doing is Big Hoss and I, we're going to be recording a lot of our stuff for the audio shows again. We'll be uploading it. It will be audio only, and it will be recorded only because the platform you guys know with Spreaker is what we started on, no longer supports going live. So what we're going to do is we'll be dropping episodes. We're going to be pre-recording it, and we're going to be dropping them on Friday nights, primarily, maybe a Saturday, depending on what the whatever happens with schedule wise. But you guys will get new episodes there as well as the visual and the audio and all that kind of stuff, as well as the.
Oh, and there is a video of me promoting the podcast. If you want to see,
that is up. Yep.
That was my guinea pig day where I had to figure out how to use the software.
Which actually, it didn't go out too bad, I gotta say.
It took my fourth turn, but usually just because some people would let it go, I wanted it to look a little better, so I stopped. And what you see is what you get. You'll soon learn about me. I don't play games. I don't have any facades. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and what you see is what you get.
Yeah. But we're working again. We're getting some great stuff out. We have some more stuff coming. So all of this stuff is going to be definitely worth the wait. We do have, excuse me, all this stuff coming up and more. Like, this is all going to be great stuff. So we're going to be doing that tomorrow. We will have new content coming out on Sunday. We're planning to do something there. It's just, like I said, we're going to take a day to try to really, we're trying to hammer down a lot of things so that we can really get you guys out the content. We've been talking about it. Again, schedules have just been kind of busy too. Everybody's kind of doing different things. But we're going to really be pounding the pavement because we're going to launch some great stuff. We talked about some exciting prospects of things going on as well, which we'll share later on once we have some things officially done. A lot of irons in the fire. We'll put it that way. We say it before. We'll say it again. We're definitely working on this. Is going to be the time we're going to really start to get everything out because we want to be able to get you guys the content that you deserve, that we talk about. We're excited about a lot of things. We're excited to promote a lot of the new people that are involved. So just all this stuff combined is really going to be something extra special for everybody. I'm going to send you this one as well. I knew there was another one. Her business is Maturepreneur.
Okay.
So there's that one coming. I'll send that over. I think I responded to her too, but I'm just going to send it to you just so you have it. Okay. So there we go. All right. So let me close that. We're good there. So I think we're going to get ready to end things here. I'm not sure. I think they're still going live, but I don't know if Amber comes back. You know, she's welcome. She might jump in, but let's go into some trivia.
Okay.
Just so we can stay on.
How many would you like? I have up to 25, but we could do any less of that you wish.
Well, we'll see how far we chew through. If we get through all of them, great. If not, we can always cap it.
So the theme I typed into my artificial intelligence here because I didn't have time to prep it is action movies since 1980.
Okay.
So I didn't want to go too deep, pull out some Humphrey Bogart or Burt Lancaster or something.
Gotcha.
So, all right. So, and I put them to medium difficulty. So we're not talking who was the set designer, but we're not talking about who is Batman. So it's somewhere in between.
Gotcha.
Number one, in Die Hard, What is the name of the Los Angeles skyscraper taken over by Hans Gruber's crew?
Oh man, I've not watched that for a while, and I know it's going to bother me because I know the name of it. I'm drawing a blank though.
Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah.
Who played Dutch in Predator?
Oh, that's easy enough. It's one of my favorite movies. I like to watch it. That would be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
There you go. In Terminator 2 Judgment Day, yet another film I saw in the theater.
Yep.
What model number is Arnold Schwarzenegger's Terminator?
So he is what is known as the T-800.
You got it. What 1986 film or movie features the fighter pilot call signs Maverick, Goose, Iceman, and Viper?
And Viper was Tom Skerritt. That would be. I actually didn't see. I have to watch the new one, and I heard there's a third one coming out. Also, it's one of my favorites as well. I think I have the 20th anniversary one, but that would be Top Gun.
Yeah, I question whether that's an action movie. I guess in the air.
A question if it's an action film.
Yeah, I mean, would you say Making Love to Kelly McGillis is an action scene? Or
well, I mean, considering she's gay, yeah, I think that is an action scene because you have to fight for it. So
singing at a bar, you've got that love and feeling.
But it's the scenes where you're fighter piloting. That's like the old movies from,
Yeah, I guess that is action.
Okay. And they're fighter jets. So yeah.
If there's anybody listening, say yay or nay to Top Gun being a fighter or action film. Number 5, yet another one I saw in the theater. That was in Speed. What is the minimum speed the bus must stay above?
Oh, that's one of my favorite movies as well. That would be 50.
50. That's right. 50 miles an hour, not kilometers an hour.
Nope.
Who directed Mad Max Fury Road?
It's not. There's so many people I could go with. I think it was Quentin Tarantino.
It was George Miller. I was going to say Roger Miller. King of the Road. Trailer for sale or rent. Sorry, there's my musical Tourette's. Number 7. In The Matrix, what color pill does Neo take to learn the truth?
Oh, man. I'm going to mix this up because I haven't watched it for a while.
No, but it's always a meme. Take the blank pill.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, in that case, I believe it was the blue pill. Was the
red pill.
Oh, dang it. See, I always mix them up. One was one and one was the other. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Number 8. What is the name of Mel Gibson's character in the Lethal Weapon movies?
Oh, it's one of my favorite. I have all 4 films. One of my favorites. That would be Martin Riggs.
Martin Riggs, yeah. Now, you remember that scene where he's in the bathtub and they're all coming in?
Oh, when he's on the toilet with the bomb and everything?
No, at the beginning, he's in the tub.
Yeah. Yep.
And his bubbles are evaporating. His whole family's bringing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a retirement thing.
Yep.
How old do you think he was in that movie?
Oh, I know how I was. I was at 41. It was in his 40s. It wasn't as old as you think.
No, it was 42. He was 42.
42, yeah.
Oh, man. Number 9. In John Wick, what set of events set John on his path of revenge in the first film?
Well, that would be... Oh, so what set of events set him off on the revenge tour?
Yeah, like why did he seek to be a justice person?
Hang on a second.
As he hurriedly looked it up.
Amber's gonna jump. She says she's gonna freshen up quick. She'll be jumping in actually.
Okay, we'll stop at 10.
Okay, and then we'll save the rest. We'll do a couple more with her coming on.
That's what I'm saying. We'll save the 15 for when she's ready.
Yeah, where are we at now?
We're at 9.
Oh, but the answer is killing his dog and stealing his car.
Yeah, they have killing of his dog.
Okay.
Last one. I would probably get this one. I remember watching it. Which actor played Brian Mills in Taken?
Really? I've seen them all. Third one was okay. It wasn't as good as the first 2. That would be Irish actor Liam Neeson.
Yeah, is Liam Neeson the one where? Is that the one where they took his daughter?
Yep.
And then they go to that house and the windows all go up. They couldn't get out of the house.
No, that's
Or is that, which one's that one?
I'm trying to remember what that one is. I think that's across the.
They press a button and all of a sudden all the windows become like, they got metal or whatever.
Oh, you're thinking of The Purge.
Oh, is it one of the Purges? Oh,
that you're thinking, yeah, where they close with their shades are closed. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. The Purge. Now, here's a question while we're waiting for Amber. Do you consider the Purge movies horror?
Honestly, I consider it probably more slasher. I mean, like they get scarier with like when people are wearing like masks and all that kind of stuff, and like the pillaging. I don't know if I'd say. I guess horror / it's like a slasher film. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd call it slasher. It's more like a survival film.
Post-apocalyptic. Well, the fun fact is, I always say to people is that's very close to reality. Of that could happen in the future.
It could. Okay. Here's another one where I know that I'm going to be doing a podcast in the future on Land of the Creeps where we're talking about whether a movie is or isn't horror.
Okay. So
I'll throw another one at you. See what you think.
All right.
Alive.
I don't know if I actually saw that movie.
Oh, did you not see it?
I'm familiar with it. I just don't know if I remember. I don't recall watching it.
It's about I think it's Paraguayan rugby team back in 72, that vintage. Their plane goes down in the is it the Andes Mountains, and so many die on the crash down, and after their limited food is gone, they resort to cannibalism.
That could be constructed, I guess, as horror to some extent.
Like I've seen lots of horror cannibal movies, but the question is, like, they don't get graphic about it. Like they show them eating, but it's like a piece off their ass.
Ooh, it's a really good one though. I've watched it. I saw a clip, so I wanted to watch it, and I finally did. The Green Inferno is a good one.
I saw that in the theater. I have been waiting so long for that because Eli Roth had filmed it, but he was having trouble getting a distributor.
Yeah.
Or they were just holding it off just to see if the hype for it would build up.
Right.
And but I don't know. I heard it had to do with distribution. Anyways, it's a decent movie. It's his nod to Cannibal Holocaust. That's what it
right.
is. And all those what is it? The Mountain of the Cannibal God, Cannibal Ferox, all those Umberto Lenzi films, Roger Deodato films, Ruggero Deodato. But it was fun. My funniest scene, well, there's two of them. One is when the villagers find the stash of pot.
Yeah.
And but I'm sitting there, that's got to be the best pot you've ever had for the whole village to go down.
Well, if you think about it, they never had it, so
Oh, that's true. They would have never had it, but although maybe they have, to them it just could be what you give somebody with a cold. Like
that is true. Yeah.
Whatever.
This is actually interesting. We're gonna
tree bark and mushrooms. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
And the other scene, it's kind of gross, but I like it. It's funny is when they're all in the center in their little wooden jail. The one guy, the real cocky guy, starts pleasuring himself in the corner.
Oh yeah.
It's a good way to let out stress, but I don't want to see it.
Yep. Wow, this is actually interesting. Here we're definitely gonna get you hooked up here. So we're getting some. We haven't been streaming much on our audio ones. I definitely want to get us back because we're getting some good impressions from the Spreaker from the audio. So we'll definitely. I'm curious to see when we get your shows on here what that's going to do.
Are people commenting?
So we don't usually see it, but the pod stats tell us like impressions from the monetization, like how our exchange is going. So like our impression rate is probably the highest it's ever been since we've been on this platform, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And that's as of last week. So we're at 148 impressions, which is massive. And again, we haven't been active. It's just the content that's there. We haven't been active since that, but that'll change that. But thank you for this, Amber. We appreciate that. That's dedicated fandom right there.
Oh, wow. Rub it up, dub. Thinking of Big Hoss.
Sure. That's what, I try not to, but,
You know what? I normally send him a message whenever I get up in the morning.
When you get up or when you get it up?
Well, it could be 2 in 1.
Yes, I was thinking that. See, there's a lot of great. I wish I could message people on here on Spreaker because there's a lot of true crime podcasts like right here. But
do they not have contacts there, like emails or message links?
Let me try clicking on one. Let's just see. Usually, there's like oh, there is.
Oh, nice.
You start emailing some of these people. Cult of Conspiracy.
Or see if there's any ASMR.
I can look, but there's like one right here. Where did I see it? Oh, it disappeared. Oh, it's right here. Great Detectives of the Old Time Radio.
So is that more of a storytelling or is it more like old time crimes?
Let's see. Award finalist host has been your guide through dozens of old time radio detective series. 15th season. It looks like it's a mixture, so that's kind of neat.
Interesting. It would be neat is if you get like crimes from the Wild West. Like everybody, they romanticize about it, but it was just as brutal as it is now.
There's a Gunsmoke podcast.
Gunsmoke. My dad used to love Gunsmoke and Ponderosa.
Bonanza.
The Rifleman.
Yep, you mean Bonanza?
Bonanza. That's Lauren Green from Ottawa.
Yep.
I think
the Great Detectives, yours truly. Love, Marry, Kill. Ooh.
I don't know. Did something break Bonanza as the longest running TV show?
I forget. There was something. I forget
Law
what
and
it was.
Order? Is this Law and Order?
Might be. Who Killed JFK? There's a Backwoods Bigfoot Stories podcast. I'm going to follow that one.
That would be awesome.
Paranormal Storytime podcast featuring real Bigfoot encounters, Sasquatch sightings, Dogman experiences, and terrifying cryptid stories from deep in the wilderness.
I love cryptids. Anybody listening, if you have a podcast that has to deal with cryptids, because when I was a kid, before there was any internet or anything, I went to my local library and I would get books on cryptozoology. Now, if you don't know what cryptozoology, it literally means the study of unknown things. So
what you're saying is you're getting a boner already, basically.
Well, I'm saying if they got any stories about the Ogopogo, I'm very excited. Well, is there anything around that would bother you if you did drop it?
Fair point.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen pictures of women who have things suctioned to the wall.
I'm sure you have.
I know it's not in my house.
I'm kind of wondering the way you're talking about it, though.
No, not at all. Anyways, cryptozoology is the study of unknown animals. So it doesn't have to be something that's a monster. It just has to be something we haven't identified. Now,
yeah.
I know this is going back a bit, but if you go back to, I think it was at the 50s or 60s, there was a prehistoric fish, it's probably a mammal, called the coelacanth. Now, the coelacanth was a pretty decent-sized fish. I mean, we're not talking megalodon stuff. We're talking, tuna. And it was probably smaller than that. and it was off the coast of one of the South Asian countries, Vietnam, Burma, something like that out there. The fishermen brought up a coelacanth, and they thought this thing had been extinct for like, I don't know, 2 million years. So that's an example. If you guys have ever heard of or seen the giant pandas, if you have a zoo anywhere near you, or you've been onto safari where they have them, those things are not hiding. Those things are big. But at the turn of the century, like at the beginning of the 1900s, 1910s, they were only discovered then. Well,
True.
discovered is a poor choice of words. They were only documented then because the locals would have known about them, obviously. But without the common use of airplanes and people who would have to boat over going into pretty sketchy parts of the world that hadn't been navigated yet.
Question from the audience.
I have something.
You said in the shower, suction cup.
Yeah, I know. I might have on my stand where I brush my teeth and comb my hair. I think Ella has a suction toothbrush.
I don't think that's what she means, but that's a good try.
Well, no, but that's the only thing in my bathroom that sticks to the wall.
I see.
I have a very minimalist shower. I just need soap, conditioner, and shampoo.
Gotcha.
I used to have like a bar of soap, but I find it gunked things up too much. Is anybody else? Is there anybody out here that uses a bar of soap with regularity? And can you figure out a way not to get the gunk all over the holder? Because I never could.
That's a euphemism, by the way.
See, you're going down to dark places. See what I have to put up with? See, my president is leading you to hell. That's what
I mean. All I'm gonna say is it just goes to show, like, when you just kind of start that rabbit trail and just kind of it drops its own breadcrumbs, basically.
You can find a euphemism in just about anything.
That's what she said.
In just about anything? Is that the euphemism?
Yeah, that includes cucumbers.
To bring that all the way back, cryptozoology is awesome. So
that's what we're talking about. That's right. I forgot that. Yeah.
So the Ogopogo is a sea monster that is claimed to live on the Okanagan Valley of British Columbia, and it might sink into Washington State. And it's a large sea creature that, it doesn't get the same reputation as Nessie, but it's cool. I remember watching Unsolved Mysteries back in, I don't know, 87, 88, whenever it was. And there was people who had camcorders. That's what we used back then, camcorders.
Mm-hmm.
You'd hold them in your hand. You had a light one. And they had taken video footage of things undulating and rising through the water out in the Okanagan Valley. And there's been stories about it over the years, from the natives. And then before there was photos, but they still had newspapers. So if anybody out there has anything new about the Ogopogo. Now, I have been thinking on Music, Movie, Sports, and Stuff on doing some talks about Sasquatch, or Bigfoot, as you might know him. Sea creatures. There is the aforementioned Ogopogo. There is the Loch Ness Monster. There's also Champ, who is in the sea monster of Lake Champlain. Now, I know that there's some in Russia. I'm fairly certain there's others within North America or in other parts of the world. I'd have to do my research, but I'm more than happy to do that kind of research. And I would also love to do things about things we know aren't true, like vampires or werewolves. Or how about this? When I think I was 12, 11 or 12, and I saw this in a book. I used to be one of those kids that read the Guinness Book of World Records. If anybody knows what the Guinness Book of World Records are.
Oh, you're that kind of nerd, huh?
So they used to come out with, before there were all these flashy books, or I could look something up somewhere, there was like a 2-inch thick book called the Guinness Book of World Records. And you'd see things like the world's fattest man, the world's longest fingernails, the most home runs hit, the loudest sound your ears can stand, like these kind of things. Who's eaten the most hot dogs in a sitting, And one of the things came up about the spontaneous human combustion. And I was fascinated by spontaneous human combustion. And some of you might
sure you were.
Know what it was, or even if you do, spontaneous human combustion is the belief that either people or parts of people spontaneously set themselves on fire and die. Or they survive, but they've combusted the bottom half of their leg. And there have been photographic evidence of scenes where parts of bodies have burned just sitting in their chair, or something spontaneously starts burning in the corner of the room when nobody's smoking or nobody has an open flame. Now, if this was big in the 40s and 50s, and it never quite go away, but the longer we go, we figure there are rational explanations for it. So
in theory,
there could be something with the electrical. It could be something to do with light shining for a certain length of time on a certain type of object. It could be somebody who has a pre-existing medical condition that, when combined with medication they're taking and the environmental conditions, things can happen. I mean, there are documented, and it happens, where gas cans will blow up in people's garages, or things like, who here ever used to get a magnifying glass and try to burn the ants, or the flies, or whatever is the
I have a more fun one than that, actually.
Dragonflies, or whatever it is.
I used to do I would pour salt on slugs and snails.
Oh, what that kills them?
It turns on like the acid bath. They shrivel right up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The thing around here, I don't know that it's proven or not, is the what do you call it? The birds that are down by the beach, the seagulls. If you get seagulls and you give them antacid, the chewable antacid, like Tums or whatever.
It's funny if you give them Pop Rocks too.
And if you give them the creepy pasta to it, the legend of the story was that they would blow up once it kind of got into the stomach lining and whatever. I don't know that they did. I don't. Does anybody out there know? Does antacid, does Tums, or whichever company you use, does it make yours blow up?
Biggity.
Naughty, but see what I got to put up with. See, how can I get any serious work done when everything I do is either sexual or gross?
Isn't the idea to be comic relief? Like, we're supposed to be relieving the tension. So
that's true. If you can laugh at my expense, go right ahead. Now, Here's something I can ask both Sam and the audience. Do you think I should get a better background? Because above me...
Yeah, buy a new house.
Oh, fuck off. Do you have $1 million? I could...
$1 million? Jeez.
No, out here, a legitimate 2,000 square foot house is $1 million.
Really? Wow. Okay, we got a new challenge, by the way. Not to interrupt. We're talking to Amber, so we have a new thing. She's like, She sent me a video so we can check out. I'll send it to you of her clip of her singing. So we got to get you to sing on the show. Should I be too nervous? I said, we'll all sing with you. I said, okay. So we're all going to have a sing. We'll have to have a karaoke night.
Oh, you don't have to twist my arm to sing.
So that's what I'm saying. Well, I figured that, or twist anything else, but
oh, I'd scream.
I don't know. I peg you for a nipple guy, so maybe you'd actually like that. I don't know.
Well, I've never actually pushed those limits, so you never.
I'll have to talk to Jen later and give her some suggestions.
You go ahead and you do that. Actually, give her lots of suggestions, please.
I was going to tell her one of the favorite ones is tell her to get the clamps and the car battery for you.
This isn't Jackass.
I mean, you know what? I think you could take it. I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm sure I wouldn't die, but I might soil the bed.
The worst part of that is not when you move the clamps, when you move the jumper cables, that's the word I'm looking for, from the nipples to your nether region, then you might have a problem.
Well, I'm not going to have any more kids, so
that's not the problem I was thinking, but okay, I'm glad you're thinking outside the box. So
outside her box.
Or she anyway, yeah.
Anyways, I love my wife to death. I absolutely do.
And if you do it right, that could no, okay.
If it wasn't for my wife, I would not be the man I am. And that's
see that how sappy he gets everybody? Look at that.
Well, it's legitimate. It's legitimate.
I know. I'm just busting.
I would not have certain skills and certain empathetic traits without my wife. It's not that I had no empathy or anything, but she has really brought that in.
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm on the level here. If anybody needs someone to chat with, I'm good. If anybody has any questions or concerns and I can direct you the right way, I'll do it. The whole philosophy of the Airway Kingdom Network is to lift people up. Nobody's a competitor. Everybody's in the same boat.
Yep.
Whether you're 22 or 52, everybody's got stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it was just, the thing of it is too, is like, I was thinking about this a lot because we didn't talk about it. We kind of shared this, and I was thinking about this the other day. It's kind of like a sign of, you always have to expect the unexpected. So I don't know if we shared on here, we shared on the main show. So we had to revamp and redo our, we created a new Instagram page. So for whatever reason, we didn't set it good. And unfortunately, we did lose track of the old one. So, again, if you have to lose anything, it's not that I'm saying we didn't have anything that wasn't, we didn't lose nothing per se. But it could have obviously been a lot worse than, what it would have been. But, I was thinking about this, and I really feel like, it's a true testament of the times when, I see a lot of content creators and they say, either they get hacked there's problems. Like, I take it as a sign of, what, we're really trying to make something work because, you guys know we've been on this track for the last several years now. Now we've recently expanded with the network and meeting new people and doing all these other projects, which always was fun. It was always not necessarily the goal to expand to that big of a thing. And again, we're leaving it open to, we don't know what could happen, how it's going to happen. But the interesting thing is you kind of just know, because I thought to myself, it's always unfortunate, like all your hard work, and I've seen people say, I lost so many followers when I lost this page or that page. It's just, I chalk it up to, it's part of the territory of everything, right? I mean, things just happen. We live in the digital age. Digital age makes things so great. But at the same time, it's a blessing and a curse because whether something happens, you get hacked somewhere or somebody does something, whatever. I think the problem is we see this now. This has changed over the last couple of years where a lot of platforms and things are cracking down where, to limit the false scammers, the fake accounts, this and that. It makes it harder, though. At the same time, the concept is good, but it makes it hard for people to run their pages and their socials because of fear of if something goes wrong, they might lose it because of technicalities and all that stuff. But, the more I thought about it, it's like, as much as it stinks and, we were able to recover most of our stuff, which is great. I couldn't be more thankful for that. But it's just a sign of, as weird as it sounds, I take it as a rite of passage where, we really are moving on to big things and we're trying to, our goal has always been I don't know if we shared this with Bill, but we've said this before. We've always said this, Big Hoss and I, when we do our projects with this and what we've started here with the production studio, now with the network and everything. Every year, our goal is to super exceed or do better than what we did the previous year. You guys know we've had a great stretch from the guests that we had. We're hoping to get some of the guests back. Some of the guests we've had on, we're hoping to get back. We have some new guests that we're talking to. I have a friend of mine I want to get on. I share with the others. I don't want to share too much till she's officially locked down, but I have shared with the guys about details about it. Like, there's some great things that are potentially happening. In addition to, now we have the network and things are really taking off and launching. But it's not fraught without fear of, sometimes you have speed bumps, you have hiccups, so I just chalk it up to, I think it just, I try to put it in a positive spin, and you can give me, the teacher Bill can give me the feedback, but I kind of look at it this way. But I see it as, it's a great sign of growth of having those highs and those lows, because if you didn't have the lows, obviously, you're not trending in the right direction. Right. So, and I remember thinking the day, I'm running so many of these socials. What happens if we lose something or something happens? Like, you always have that fear, but that weight kind of comes off in a way too. But, you look at it and say, we come a long way. We have a long way to go. We have a lot more we're going to accomplish that we have accomplished already. But it's just you got to take the hardships and the failures along with the accomplishments, because otherwise, I think most people doing content and doing podcasting or on radio shows or whatever, the big, people doing Twitches and streams and kicks and all that stuff, you're not fraught without problems. And I remember thinking about all these bigger creators that have, like, these profiles full of hundreds of thousands of viewers and followers, and they lose it for whatever reason. They're like, we just got to start over. We got to rebuild it, and we got to just, come back, and we will come back. So the point being is, when I think about that, and I'm like, you know what, I just take it as a sign of growth, where we're going to have mishaps and things are going to happen, but we just get right back on the horse. We get right back up, and we, just really strive to do better and to do well. So, I think it's a great thing. It's just the way I kind of look at it, but not everybody does. But that's kind of in their positive train, and that's what kind of, you lose one thing, but you gain other things. So, like, we've got, like, great people. The network grew, and again, we shared that before, but the idea was, just like even when we started the podcast, I kind of like, I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to throw this out there. We're going to just see what happens. And so it's kind of grown, but, but anyway, well, I think what we're going to do at this point, and I know I can share that Bill's messaging me. Yes, I know. That's true. She might have passed out. I don't know. It could have been, it happened. It's late too. So
yeah, I'm not upset about it. I just,
no, I haven't either. So maybe, maybe she got busy with something. Again, she's got other things going on. We can invite her, because we're going to probably do some stuff over the weekend. So we can wrap up. We'll save some more of the trivia for later. We did quite a bit. So I do want to get off. I got some things I want to work on too before I get to go to bed. But yeah, so number one, we appreciate you guys being here. Again, we'll do some more party themes. Again, like even with this show, this is kind of transformed. Obviously, you guys can tell it has shifted from where we started with it. We've had some casting changes, things like that. But, and like I said, we lose one social, bring another one back. The show must always go on. You got to just keep going with it. So, but that's the beautiful thing now with the network and the people involved, that we have the help where we're not just struggling by ourselves. Everybody's pitching hands and being involved. And so,
everybody's struggling.
Yeah, but the nice thing is, while we're all kind of coming together, unifying, is we have some goals that we all want to achieve. And I know this, nothing is guaranteed. I've always tell this. I've shared this with people that know, that have joined, that have been involved, that have inquired about the network and all this stuff. Nothing is guaranteed. I can't promise you the success overnight. I can't promise you, the fame and fortune and all this stuff. I believe it'll come. We'll all get our dues. But the old adage is, and this is where we have the best advice, is we know who is seriously invested, seriously involved, that wants to, not necessarily even be with us, but just to create content and do stuff in general. And I'm sure, I know I've listened to a lot of other podcasters and people on YouTube and stuff saying the same thing. When I started way back when, so-and-so was doing a show, and all of a sudden, all this time, they just kind of stopped, So my goal has always been persevere through. I mean, there's going to be speed bumps. There's going to be, drawbacks. There's going to be, all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, looking at it in the limelight is, I take it as a sign of we're striving towards something really special, really unique. We have so far, we are currently, and we're looking forward to the future. It's just getting better and better, and that's why we're dedicating our time, our effort, and we're really making something special. So, and the reason I say all that is also to encourage any of you. Maybe you've been doing similar things, you've gone through struggles, maybe you're back to square one for whatever reason. These things are part of the territory. You're going to expect that. It's been hard. It's not easy for me to say. I'm always super critical. I'm super OCD and very type A personality, very a perfection-y type. So when these kind of things happen, in the past I would stress about them. I'm trying hard not to do that, because obviously anymore it doesn't change anything. So I'm kind of taking the approach of just playing. I kind of adopted this saying, is you play the cards you're dealt with, right? So you play the hand you're dealt. Whatever goes wrong can be righted, can be fixed. You could just gotta, kind of navigate and change course a little bit and kind of figure it out. But so the hope is for you guys, and inspire you, as all of you guys as well, and also for the entertainment that we're doing. Hopefully you guys will want to do something similar. And as always, if you don't have a home or want to be part of this kind of thing, we're looking for unique people. So there's not a lot of steps to get involved. We want people to be involved. We want people that want to be here, and we want people that are exciting, energetic, creative, the whole 9 yards. So that's a lot of big reason why we do what we do. So just to give you guys that encourager. But we appreciate you guys being here for the Three Amigos. Happy weekend to you guys. Starting off right. Again, if you missed the beginning part of the show, just a reminder again, it is coming into Saturday. It actually is Saturday now, Eastern time. No new content coming up tonight for What's Up, Bro. We'll be doing that probably Sunday. And that's just to give us time to get everything set up so we can add some bonus content. Some more great stuff coming up in the future. And again, just a quick reminder, because it is going to be a week away. Matter of fact, it'll be our next show here for Three Amigos. And that will be, I'm going to put the poster up in case you guys missed it. If I find it, it's at the bottom. Here, that's not it. There it is. Mark your calendars again. Next Friday night. That's a week, 6 days actually from now. May 22nd, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time, we do our Cinnamon Challenge. Make sure you tune in. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be hysterical, hilarious. You guys should have fun. We hope you see you all there. More stuff coming up for our own individual content from the network. More surprises heading down their way. We're going to be working tirelessly. You guys know we do it. We always say it, but we're going to be sharing a lot more. So stay tuned. And we didn't do this early on, but I'm going to say this lastly. If you would, we'd appreciate that. Best way to do that is, first of all, if you want to support our channels, please give us a like and subscribe. And also make sure you click the notifications bell. That way you'll get notified every time we drop new content, so you don't miss a single moment of the action, whether it's here on our channel at J&J Production Studios or at the Eric Kingdom Network. Either way, make sure you don't miss it. Follow it today. And speaking of following, check us out on social media. We're still working on getting more for the network, but we have ours, of course. Check it out. The link tree that's been going on at the bottom there. You can find all of ours there. Like, follow, do the whole thing. We'll reach back out to you guys. So that's available as well. Of course, as always, you can chat with us any other place you want to as well. You can also email us at our studio email, j_jproductionstudios@yahoo.com or airwaykingdomnetwork@gmail.com. Either way, we respond. And so we'll get back to you guys very, very soon. Very excited about what's to come. Hope you guys are as well. And of course, we wish Big Hoss well. We'll check in with him later, make sure he's doing okay. But power outages happen. You guys know we've actually had it happen during shows. Well, on my end sometimes too. So it's part of the nature of the beast.
Hopefully he's home and safe.
He is. He's probably sitting in the dark, hopefully not doing anything that we wouldn't do.
Taking his second hit of the day.
Yeah, sure. We'll call that. Yeah. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. But happy weekend, you guys. For me, Sam Crow and Taskmaster Bill there, and for all of us at the studio, all of us at the network, we thank you guys for tuning in. Great more entertainment to come. Don't miss it. Stay tuned for more. Again, we'll keep you guys abreast of what's going on. We'll send you guys updates, and you'll have to see what comes up next. So make sure you follow us. Again, we appreciate the support. We love you guys. If you've been here forever, or if you're just joining us now, we welcome everybody here. We want everybody to join and get something special out of this. We know we do get just as much out of this as you all hopefully do. And it's share and share, like it's give and take. So we're glad for that as well. But happy weekend. Hopefully we'll drop something Sunday. We'll probably do something. I'm not sure what, when, where, why, and how. And then, of course, as we get interviews lined up, we'll be probably setting up some times for that. So make sure you stay tuned for those. It's going to be exciting. Who knows who will be here? We got some great inquiries. maybe we'll find more people that we don't know about. So you'll just have to tune in for more to find out. But we love you guys. Appreciate the support. And again, just in case you had forgotten, which hopefully you didn't because we do say it enough times, I'm going to put the promo up. But this has been the Three Amigos podcast on Airway Kingdom Network, produced and presented by J&J Production Studios. Your true number one home for entertainment. More great stuff to come. Good night, you all. See you next time. Party hardy. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys very soon. And
hopefully more of you.
And more what?
Hopefully more of them.
Hopefully more of you. Yeah, go tell your friends, tell your families, tell your whoever. The more the merrier. We love to have everybody there. So come join us for the debauchery entertainment. Who knows what will happen? We never do sometimes. So it'll be an experience for all of us. So stay tuned for more. See you guys next time. Happy weekend and be safe. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Till next time. Goodbye.